Well, hello and good evening. It is Saturday night, and we are taking a break from, say it with me, on passive, and we're actually going to be looking at something else. I know it is shocking, and today we are going to be reacting to I Am Worldwide. And tonight I have with me Beth, the Queen of Spade, and also Roberta Blevins, has the podcast. I'm going to get the name wrong. I just know it. Life After MLM. There, I got it. Oh my gosh, I did it. Hello, Beth. Hello, Roberta. Ladies, it's good to have you here again.
Yeah, I'm excited.
Hello.
I know it's something new. So, we are going to just be pretty much cold reacting to this. I'm going to give you a little bit of background on it. I mean, not much because it's not like I did a lot of research. However, in the chat, and I told Roberta this, Beth already, there, Elaine has been researching this one and she was getting ready to do a video of it this week. And so she should be in the chat and we'll be able to get her on. She's from the Philippines, so she'll be able to give us a lot of insight. And apparently, there have been a couple of people saying that they're going to sue her and stuff. So,
Oh,
I Am Worldwide is basically in the health and wellness, nutritional supplement type niche, and it is based in the Philippines. It launched in 2016. It's headed by these two people who were also members of something called the Filipino Dream. And Alan Elder
hmm.
is one of the founders. So he founded the Filipino Dream. And I'm probably going
That
to butcher
sounds
the
so
name.
fake.
Aika Lorraine Yu, she's the vice president. She was, like a top producer on the Filipino Dream,
The
which the
Filipino
Filipino Dream
dream.
is no
I can't.
more. Now, okay, so their products center around a lot of this barley crap. Like, and they have some very troubling kind of claims, health claims, which I mean,
Yeah.
as they always do. But the thing that really gets to me, and I'm just got this from, sifting through an article, they have like some personal care products, and I'll read to you the title of them. Awesome organic instant white face cream.
What?
Awesome organic
What?
white body cream. Yes. Provides instant whitening on first use and evens out skin tone with continuous usage. And then the body is the same, but for the body. So it's all to lighten your skin, which I just found a little creepy and weird. And I really want to ask Elaine why this is a thing.
It's a cultural thing.
Yeah,
It is a racist cultural thing.
that's kind of what I thought. And I just saw that. I'm like, oh, because Sapphire, I think, had some whitening type products too, but
Yeah, that sounds familiar
It's a
actually.
thing in the Philippines and in like Asian countries too that the whiter and paler your skin color, the more attractive you are.
oh,
So they actually go through some major stuff trying to get their skin almost bleached. So I'm assuming that it would have something to do with that if it's from the Philippines too. They do that a lot.
I just when I saw that, I was just like, oh my gosh. So Elaine is in the chat. She's driving home. And so, when she gets home, she'll be able to come on here. But hey, Lamar, how are you doing? And of course, Johnny, wherever you are, please come back.
Come back to us.
Come back, Johnny. And I did find an article on Business for Home about IKEA. I don't know. I'm probably saying her name so totally wrong. And so as soon as I saw that she was on Business for Home, I was like, okay, you're a big time scammer because you're paying for press. I mean,
Yeah.
that don't impress me much. What we're going to look at, it's about an hour long. And I think this is the person that she's speaking on it. So let me go ahead and share my screen, and we're just going to jump right into this and see what we think of it. So you guys, let me know, like if um, you've seen him around talking to on passive members in chat. Oh, Lamar, please ask him to come back. We miss him, please, please. I've been looking for him, but I haven't seen him anywhere.
Hi, Joe.
Hey, Joe, thank you for showing up.
Hey.
We're glad you're here.
I'm on their product page and they have some pretty interesting things for sale.
Yeah, I did like a Google search and I was going through some of the pictures and I was like, this thing looks really weird. This is a weird one.
They have an energy pendant necklace.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. I didn't mention that. Yes, which is just weird. Are you guys ready?
Let's
Yes.
do it.
Okay.
God bless.
And they also have
Sorry.
claims that some of their stuff will cure COVID, and it's like,
Oh no. Oh,
yeah.
that's why I'm here. Now I'm gonna get all mad.
Hi! Hello! Amazing morning, everyone! Yan. So, kamusta? If this is your first time watching our I Am Business presentation, please comment down below from where are you watching, and please make sure to finish the video until the very end. And if you have questions, make sure to ask the person who sent this video to you. Okay, so this video has been sent to you probably because you're looking for an additional income in the middle of pandemic, or you're looking for an opportunity to earn in this crisis, or the person who sent to you might be your close friend who wanted to share to you an amazing opportunity that can help a lot of people worldwide.
Hey,
So I'm going to start with, okay ba? Okay ba yung audio? Okay yung ano natin? Start na tayo, no? Game? So, let's start with my PowerPoint. Yan. So, this is the picture of what's happening right now, not only in the Philippines, but worldwide. Everyone is struggling because of the pandemic. And a lot of people are struggling financially. And a lot of business owners, even business owners actually are struggling because a lot of businesses have been closing, and we didn't expect things to happen like this. I would not say the name of the companies, but would you believe that a very popular company who has been running for more than 20 years declared bankruptcy because of pandemic, and people are losing their jobs because company has cut off their expenses. So it's very devastating happening for our kababayans outside the Philippines, because they've been working for more than 20
now you
years
want to rip them
outside,
off?
and in a snap of the finger, automatically they've been laid off. They need to go home. There's no more work. Imagine that. A lot of companies already starts to minimize their expenses by cutting off jobs. So this video will help you, and make sure to tag those people who needs additional income. We could really help them with this video. Okay, tag them. Comment down below where are you watching. Comment down below if you're ready to start. Okay. Amazing morning, everyone. I forgot to greet you. My name is Precious Grace Capili. I'll be your speaker for today, and I'll be explaining to you how to earn using your internet and cell phone through I Am Worldwide in the middle of crisis. Okay, so what is I Am
Oh,
Worldwide? I Am
wow.
Worldwide is the home of
That's
hope.
loaded.
We have two meanings for hope. One is helping other people everywhere, and
Ugh.
I am just angry that she keeps saying in the middle of crisis.
Yeah.
No, she's
Also,
definitely
like-
using it.
yeah, and like I literally always say that the only thing that MLMs truly sell are hope, and they've turned it into an acronym.
I know. No, it's for real. I was just thinking that too. I was like, they made it an acronym. Like she was like, H stands for. I was like, oh hell no.
Yes, home of hope, health, opportunity,
But yeah, no,
prosperity for everyone.
she's driving me nuts. She's like, during the pandemic, you can sign up for our scheme. It will be really great. We'll help you. I'm like, no, stop.
And she says anybody that needs extra income. It's like that's literally everyone. Who has ever turned down money if someone's like, "Hey, do you want some money?" It's like, "No, I think I have enough money." That's like such a loaded question for people.
Yeah.
Yep. Chalupa. Chalupa really sat on something, and it's like,
Chalupa, how dare you?
my chalupa poopa. Okay, let's continue on with this nonsense.
Yeah.
the
Hope
other
stands
one is
for.
health, opportunity, and prosperity for everyone. Okay, so before anything else, this is our
The E is
brand
everyone,
ambassador,
really?
Miss Heart Evangelista Escudero. It's very hard to start up a business in the middle of crisis. So it's best that you know
Take a shot.
that you're having the right partner. Okay, so when you started I Am Worldwide, if you will start I Am Worldwide, you'll have the right partner to get your success, because success is having the right partner. Ulit-ulit. This is me. My name is Precious Grace Kapili. And when I started doing this business, I don't have any idea about how to do this. I graduated from UST,
Why is
sense.
that always a
Fine Arts.
selling point?
So it's really far from having
It's
a
always a
business,
selling
but,
point.
I
You're an
realized
idiot,
that
and so am
everything
I.
can be,
You're right. It's like, I don't know how to do anything. I had no experience.
So if I can do it, so can you.
Yeah, and I'll teach you how to do it with no experience doing it.
I'm not
Look at
sure
me doing it.
if she is one of their top people or not, because I haven't really, looked at all of that. Let me see if she's on this cover. Hang on a second. Let me look at something.
This
'Cause
looks like it's straight out of the magazine, though. Like,
Yeah, okay. She was not on the image that I used for my thumbnail. But I mean, if she is a top producer, we all know that generally they already have experience or they have, a big, huge network. There's a reason why they're, making bank, so to speak, even if that bank isn't as much as what they portray.
mm-hmm.
learned, and true enough, and a lot of people taught me to how to do this business.
Or she's faking it till
And
she's making it.
actually, I'm one of the top earners of I'm Worldwide, and these are some of my travel incentives. We're able to travel for free in Dubai, Japan, Korea, Jordan, Egypt. There's so many countries. So what's good about it is that it's for free. Okay, so later on you will understand how to do that. So I'll give you 10 reasons why you need to start your I Am Worldwide business. So
Wait,
again,
wait.
if you're someone who's
Did you
new,
say you just
and,
travel around
just,
for free? Like, she's just like, oh, there's so many places to travel around, and I go everywhere for free. And later on, I'm going to tell you how to go. This has nothing to do with traveling, though, this company. So I'm a little bit confused.
Well, I guess maybe because
FOMO.
you're feeling so good because they're curing everything. You just, can travel.
And apparently they give me plane tickets at
And
the
then you
airport
fly.
because I'm like, I am worldwide. So you got to let me go worldwide,
Well, I mean, and look what it says on this slide. You can do this amidst pandemic. First timer, no background, no big amount of cash, no problem. I mean, all of that is making the hairs on the back of my neck stand up. I don't know about you guys.
Yeah, it's just very, very loaded.
Yeah.
happen to watch this video, please finish the video until the very end.
Please tell me how to travel
this
for
would
free.
help a lot of people who has
wanna go to Egypt.
been struggling financially, and of
How
course for
many
those people who's
times
not
do you
struggling
have to
financially but
say
wants
this?
to multiply
Every
their cash in the middle of pandemic, this is also for you. Okay, so
Oh my
for those people who doesn't have cash, this video is also for you. Okay, so
Oh,
keep on
goodness.
listening. And
Jesus
finish the video.
Christ,
Then
So
Wow.
if you don't have any money,
this is the
this video is
safest
also for
investment
you.
will ever start, because you don't need a lot of capital. And if you're watching me right now through your Wi-Fi or your cell phone or laptop, you already have the means in starting up I Am Worldwide business. And if you're
God.
paying for an internet connection, might as well earn
Is that
from
how
it.
I'm getting to
If you already
Egypt?
have a cell
Oh,
phone,
wow.
might as well earn from it. If you're already stuck at home, and might as well add a new source of
You
income.
might as well.
3 to 4 hours a day wouldn't hurt.
Oh,
Might
might
as
as
well
well.
earn
Right
from
up
it.
here.
So,
Might as well.
using I'm Worldwide, we can teach you how. Okay, so what we're offering is a necessity. Everyone needs additional income right now. Everyone needs to
That's
be
all
healthy
you're
right
offering?
now. Everything is 100% system ready. You just need to plug yourself in. Yes, everything is 100% system ready. Meaning to say, you just need to be our business partner, and we will teach you how to do it. Even before the pandemic, there's a lot of people who earn millions because of I Am Worldwide. Meaning to say, it has proven its worth with or without pandemic, because
That was
even
an
now in the
illegal
middle of
income
pandemic,
claim right there.
She has never even said what I Am Worldwide business
Sells
what
or
it
does.
is.
No, apparently it's just going to get me to Egypt
It's gonna, but it's
during a
gonna,
pandemic right
It's
in the
what
middle
you
of it if I have no
need.
money.
you just need to get in.
It's just what you need if you don't have anything.
I mean,
Yeah.
why not?
there's so many people who also earns worldwide, and later on I will show them to you.
Oh, $1 million
There will
worth.
be a support team to help you. Yes, if this is your first time, don't worry. There will be a support team to help you, and trainings are available every day. This is 100% recession proof. If you're someone who has been cut off from their job, don't worry. You won't be rejected again like that. And I am worldwide. You are very welcome here. Okay, and every
We
day,
accept
yes, every day, so
everyone.
many people earns worldwide.
Even the
Capital is
serial killer down the
100% value of
street.
your startup
No
stock.
qualifications
So capital
needed.
is just a
Right.
minimum amount. If you want to start your business, you need to invest millions. You don't have to invest millions here, but you can earn millions here. Okay.
Oh.
So to start with, let
Sign
me
me
give you
up.
some testimonials. This one is Claire Honey from Italy, and we know that Italy is one of the highest infected countries
Yeah, get the
of
hell out
COVID
of my home.
now in our pandemic, or rather in the pandemic. But she still earned 100,000 pesos. Imagine that, 100,000 pesos during lockdown.
You're just pissing me off as an
During
Italian
lockdown,
right
because
now.
she has her laptop, she has her internet, she earns. Diba? So from Italy, let's go to the Philippines. From Tondo, Manila, Jonathan Capili posted this. This guy here is a former service crew of a fast food, but he was able to earn again another 100,000 income during the pandemic. And so a lot of people are losing their jobs, but in I'm worldwide, it seems that there's no pandemic. A lot of people are earning.
I still don't know what the company is.
And
Doesn't tell
it's
us what they
hassle-free.
sell.
Why? You can do the business
to
at the
be in it.
comfort of your
But
home.
apparently I could get
Right
in
now
and
that
just
you're
take $1
listening
million
to
to
me,
go to Egypt.
you can do it like that. Okay? So we can do business meetings through Facebook, through Zooms, diba? And
but
more
what's the business?
testimonials. We also have business partners in
Oh,
Macau
Lord.
who also earn 118,000. And the good thing about this is that when you earn, it goes straight in your bank account. Okay? And while others are closing, other businesses, big businesses are closing, I Am Worldwide is booming. Okay, so here's Derek from Australia. Here's Jinky from Spain. So
I'm waiting
we're
to
all
know,
over the
Fernando.
world. Sample income for
You're not
every
telling
7 days
us.
during the pandemic, 44,000. After 7 days, 48,000. After 7 days, 45,000. It's like $1,000 every week.
Yay!
So what
money.
is I'm Worldwide? By the
What
way,
are we
I'm
doing?
Worldwide is
I don't
awarded
know,
so
but you get
many
money.
awards.
I swear,
Even
man.
when
What the
it's
hell is
starting,
this?
it
The
has
fastest
been
growing
awarded as the
opportunity
fastest growing company
Wow.
nationwide, because in just a matter
I mean,
of
you can
6
just
months
say anything you
operating,
want, right?
I'm Worldwide has already expanded to different countries
Top
like
choice, best
Kuwait.
new,
We also
fastest
have
growing
our
business
office there. We
opportunity
also
company.
have our office in Dubai. We also
Fastest
have our
growing.
office in Africa.
Philippines.
And of course, in the
Top
Philippines, we
choice.
also
So awards. Like, what is this? Did they just give this to themselves?
Well, as a matter
Yes.
of fact, on their website, they have a ton of awards. And I'm like, what the hell? Let me just share that with you guys.
Reminds me of like my 7-year-old on like my birthday. She'll like make me like a little award. It'll be like world's best mom. You know what I mean? It's like that's all they're doing.
Well,
They're
here
just
we
like,
go.
you're a great business owner here.
It's like there's all of these things. Most sustainable and livable company. Whatever all of
And
these
what does
awards
it
are
mean?
for.
What does it get you? Nothing. You get a pretty plaque and probably not even an actual trophy.
Premier multi-level marketing company.
But like,
Business
who gave them this?
award. I know that's the
Like,
whole
you don't just give yourself like guys, I have decided I am the world's best YouTuber. I'm gonna give myself a goddamn award.
You should make yourself a
I'm gonna
thing
get
to
a
share.
plaque, the YouTube gold plaque. I'll just make it for myself, hang it up
Yeah.
behind me.
Well,
Look what I did.
you got to be your own hype woman sometimes.
So rising
I
star
don't-
the
That
award.
looks like a toilet. I'm sorry, but that one up there looked like a toilet.
This one right
Yeah.
here.
Yes.
Do you
I
see
was
the
like, what is
product that they have called Awesome Glow by Jinky Pacquiao? Who's like
Oh,
the basically like the Filipino Kim Kardashian. I think she's like a socialite. It's Manny Pacquiao's wife. She was like governor. I've been looking her up while we were watching this, looking at these products. It's called
Yeah, 'cause
Awesome Glow.
She hasn't told
Where
us
is
anything
it
about
at?
them yet. I'm over here like,
awesome.
Ellie,
Awesome
we still-
Glow. is what it's
Awesome.
called.
Cool.
Under products.
I'm trying to find it. Oh, there it is. Okay.
Here we go. You guys will be excited.
Oh, wow.
See?
Beautiful.
Why does this website look so bad?
There she is.
She's a Filipina socialite, media personality, occasional film producer, and former politician who served as the vice governor of, I am going to mess that up, so I'm not even going to try, vice governor of a part of the Philippines from 2013 until 2016.
Oh, good gravy.
Sarangani, maybe?
Good
I can't. I
gravy.
butchered
That's
that, I
their
apologize.
token. That's their token elite.
Yes.
Because they usually find a few elites to put in there.
An elite
Be like, look who's
socialite.
here.
Yeah.
She signed up. You should too, see?
Yeah.
But yeah, this lady hasn't even told us like what the company is. She's just going into how we're going to become millionaires and travel to Egypt.
Well, let's see if we learn anything more. I mean, I'm not hopeful, but we'll try.
To have it. So we
You just
also
want to learn.
been awarded as the People's
Oh, the
Choice Award for
People's
Rising Star
Choice
Company of
Award?
the Year, Best New Company of the
Yeah,
Year,
talk to
and
those
2019
people.
Best New Company of the Year again. So imagine that
You
you'll
want
be
to know
partnering
who the
with the
people
best
are that are
company
choosing
in
this all the time.
industry. And the founders are President Marvin Allen Eder and Vice President Aika Lorraine. Actually, in their career, they've made a lot of, or they've helped a lot of people to become financially successful in this industry. And I'm one
That
of
is
those
a lot.
people, okay? And it's first time in the history of multi-level marketing that all our products have been
Super brand.
given the award of super brands.
Oh my goodness.
Oh,
Yes,
the
the
first
first
time in
anniversary.
multi-level
Also
marketing
part
that
of
a
the
company
history.
has every
Also
single
first,
brand
another first time
and
in
called a
this
super brand.
industry.
What's a super
That in
brand?
the first
I
What
don't
is
know.
this first faith anniversary? Because I mean, this looks like
A
what
cult?
Lakewood Church looks like when
Yeah, because it
everybody.
even has a fish down there at the bottom for the arena. I'm like right
Oh
creeped
my
out.
gosh.
It's
So when I
fishy
search
for sure.
Google for super brand, the first thing that comes up is it's a local surfboard company called Super Brand Surfboards. So I don't think super brand is like a thing. I think they made that up
An
too.
award, yeah, I know. I'm pretty sure.
And then they gave themselves the award as well.
Yeah.
Oh, I love how they're building in faith here with the hashtag his story. Aren't they clever?
No.
first year, we're able to celebrate it jam-packed in Mo Arena.
So that's
Second
their
anniversary
first
in
year
Araneta. Supposedly
there?
we'll be having our third anniversary in Mo Arena as well.
They give
However,
out
because of
cars.
the pandemic, it has been
Oh, they're big
rescheduled,
with
so
the
let's wait for
cars.
announcements.
I
But
saw
the good thing
that.
about it is that when
I
you
hate
become
that.
part of
They
Vine
do, like,
Worldwide,
car
you'll
after car
be
after
part
car.
of this raffle.
Like, how do I
The
know
company will
that
be
we
giving
get cars
key
before I know what I'm
CDs,
selling?
brand and so much more. And now to start with, let's start with health.
Oh,
We all know
We're
that
doing the
health is the
acronym.
real wealth right now, and this is just a brief description of how we can appreciate health. Okay, so many people spend their health gaining wealth, and then they have to spend their wealth to regain their health. It's a
Oh,
cycle.
look, isn't that
Okay, it's a
clever?
cycle that we don't want to
That's a
do
quote by
anymore.
somebody else.
It's not
I
fair
heard it
that
before.
we
I had
spend
no clue
all
that
our
right
time gaining wealth, income, diba? And then at the
It's
end
not
of the day,
there.
we'll get sick. So I'll explain to you three things. What are these
MLMs
three
like
things
to
that's very
steal
important
quotes
to us?
from
Time,
like other
health,
people and then
and
be
money.
like, look at our
So
quote.
would you agree to me that if I would tell you that a lot of people are pursuing money more than good health? Diba? So when we were younger, we have all the time in the world, and we don't have.
You're
we're
like
very
20,
healthy,
aren't you?
And
When we
you
were
know,
younger.
because our parents
This girl.
are the one who sustains everything that we need, and
She
then
looks
we
like she's
start
15 to
working
me.
after
I know, like
graduation.
well,
Even
first
some
of all, let
people
me just
even without
say,
graduating, they start working.
people in the Philippines,
And when you start working,
they don't age.
you start to
Oh, I
dedicate
know.
your
They have, like,
time. You
gorgeous
start to dedicate your
skin.
life to that
I mean,
passion
she
of
could be
yours,
older,
and sometimes we
but she
forgot
does look
to take care of
younger
yourself.
than me
So
anyway.
best example of this is Steve Jobs. If you know Steve Jobs,
Always
the
with the
Yes,
Steve
I
Jobs
definitely.
here.
Me and Steve,
founder of Apple.
we go to
Okay.
lunch.
He did it in
Every
his
Sunday.
basement for $5.
And
Oh,
however,
Rachel,
he
thank you so
died
much
at
for the
very
super
young age
sticker.
because he wasn't
And
able to
Rachel
take
just
care of
became a
himself.
patron too. So thank you
And
so much,
all he
Rachel. I
thinks about
appreciate
is
it.
work. So this is what we don't want to happen to us. Okay, when we start working, we have our good health condition, of course, but we dedicate all our time and effort chasing after money.
She's saying that Steve
Okay,
Jobs
so we have money.
died because he
Okay,
overworked
but we don't
himself.
have time. We spend
I'm
I don't
very
more
know.
than
Is that
8
what she's
hours
trying
in
to
our
say?
24 hours, giving it all to earn, right?
That's
So
what I
when
feel
we
like you
stop
just
working,
said, Fernando. I
we
really
stop
do.
working
Like,
when
where are we
we
going
stop
with this?
working.
Yeah.
Two reasons why. Number one, probably we're too old to work, but we're still healthy. Second, the second one is what we don't want to happen to each and every one of us. The second is that we still need to work. However, we no longer can work. We no longer can work because of our medical issues. So imagine
Oh, here comes the vulnerability.
you
Yeah.
work for 20 years, 30 years, 40 years, earning so much money only to be spending for your hospital bills.
What?
That's a sad story.
She says that you have to work your whole entire life to save up enough money to be able to pay your bills when you're old. Your hospital
Working
bills.
and
I'm
gaining
in
those cash,
Canada. These are
paying
the
it
Philippines.
for
They
their
don't pay
medical
there
bills.
for everything. What?
If you know someone who's already 60 years old, ask that person, do you have maintenance? Do you drink something for your high
Go
blood
find a
pressure?
6-year-old person and just ask them,
So-
do you have maintenance?
Or do you have
And see
What
what
are
medical?
you
they
telling
do.
us to do?
It's very
Do you have
rare
maintenance?
that someone who reaches at the age of 60 or 70 is 100% healthy. Why? Because we
Well,
spent
that
all our
sucks,
lives
guys. I just found out I only
chasing
have
after
like 15
having an
years
income
left
that
of
we
my
forget
health,
to
you
take care
know?
of ourselves.
Then I'm just going to
So
start
this is
going
what we don't
downhill.
want to happen. That's why I'm discussing
Yeah.
it, because what I'm sharing to you
Them's
is
the
hope,
breaks.
and hope starts
Yeah,
with
remember, this is
health.
hope. This is
So
how
I
we're
am
starting
worldwide is
this.
not
By
just
the
about
time you're
earning.
60,
It's about
you're a
earning
washed up
and
bag
being
that has
healthy.
health issues.
Okay?
Hope,
It's about
everybody.
helping other people as well to be aware of this. Okay? So we don't want to
We all
happen to
know we
us
get
that
old
we
eventually.
will get old
I don't
and
think
then we
I
don't have
hope
money, we
one
don't
more
have good
than
health, and we don't have time.
Okay, you guys. I've been
So
doing some
health is the
research on the
real
back
wealth,
end,
according to Mahat.
on the back end.
and I found
Now.
super brands.
I will explain to you
Oh,
this one.
Wanda,
This is
Oh,
Miss
Wanda, we
Marito.
found what super brands apparently
I
is.
found it, and
Yeah.
it seems to be a sort of, like a private label, like labeling. And I looked through their award seal
Oh, like when you
pictures,
say
and
you're
I
vegan,
found the
okay.
amazing pure organic barley that this company sells. But I can't figure out how to like join. But it seems like you can just like pay for this, sort of like a Better Business Bureau type thing. So if they are the only MLM in the whole entire world that has every single one of their products with this brand on it, I'm curious how much that costs them to do.
Yeah.
Look what's on the screen now. Real life testimony. I was diagnosed with breast cancer on
No.
4th, 2001 with only
No.
5-year chance of survival. I discovered barley on the internet and took along with my chemotherapy. Now I'm on my 19th year of survival.
Because of your chemotherapy.
Because of
Not the barley.
barley drinks?
Yes.
Oh my God, my head's exploding right now. You also did chemotherapy.
Right, the chemo
That's
definitely
why.
helps.
That's why you're alive. It has nothing to do with the barley.
barley.
I even like Googled the health benefits of barley, and it's like it's
there's,
rich
like,
in
none.
nutrients.
Yeah,
it may reduce your hunger. It
Yeah.
may prevent gallstones. It's like it may also reduce heart risk. But they're all like it may do this. It's a grain.
Yeah, barley's not like
Like
a
they make-
veggie even or a herb that's known for like curing properties or healing properties at all. So I'm like real freaking confused. Okay,
I mean, it's
real
a
confused.
grain they make alcohol out of.
Yeah, that too. So I mean, grab some whiskey and it does the same thing. But it wasn't that. It was your chemo. And I hate these false medical
Oh
claims.
yeah.
Yeah, I'm not a fan, and I'm a breast cancer survivor, so it really pisses me off.
All I can say is thank God this woman stayed on her chemo, because
Yes.
that's always the next step with these things, is that they try to get people to replace the Western medicine with this crap. So I'm just thankful she stayed on the chemo. So at least there's that. That's some hope for you, lady. She doesn't know anything
Fernandez.
about hope this way.
She actually brought barley here in the Philippines. She discovered this when she had cancer 19 years ago. Now she's totally cancer free. Imagine this. A doctor told you that you will no longer
You're
live
forgetting
more
that she
than
was
a
also
year.
doing chemotherapy, sweetie.
But you know, she
pie.
was also breathing
Imagine that.
oxygen. So I mean,
Imagine
have
if
we
a
ruled out the
doctor will tell
oxygen?
you that you know you'll no longer live
Could have been the
more than a
oxygen.
year. You will die. So she has a daughter.
Why did she just
So
laugh at that?
definitely she wanted to live longer. So she researched,
so
find
weird.
out a lot of things that
Imagine
are
that
organic,
you have a year and then
100%
you're gonna
good for our
die.
body. But in all those researches, she found out that barley is the number one kind of organic that can help her during her chemotherapy. Why? Because barley has 68 micronutrients. What do we mean by 68 micronutrients? For example, in an orange juice or in an orange, the most potent there is vitamin C, right? So vitamin C is just one nutrient.
Yeah, there's
Vitamins,
more than
just
that
one.
though in orange
So
juice.
imagine barley having 68. Okay?
That's
Having
not like
68.
amazing. That's like normal
And
for
it is, this is the good part.
oranges.
If you
Also has
Google
Barley,
barley has
okay, this
68
one sachet has
micronutrients, it's all
68
their stuff.
micronutrients and
yeah.
7 times
Oh yeah, well, she's
stronger
definitely gonna exaggerate,
vitamin
right?
C than orange.
Some of the
And
micronutrients
calcium,
that contained
11
in barley
times
are like
stronger
these really rare
than
things like
in natural
potassium,
milk.
calcium, magnesium, iron,
Imagine-
copper, phosphorus, manganese, zinc, beta
Yeah, that's the
carotene,
stuff that's
B1,
just in-
2, 6, and C. Like, come
Yeah,
on.
that's a bunch of the same stuff that you can find in oranges. You can find it in all kind of herbs. You can like that's pretty much in all of our food. That stuff. If you look
it's
up
all
any,
very basic stuff.
yeah, exactly. That's my point. Like it's like the most basic thing in like all of our food. I do not know what like barley doesn't have anything. Like I said, that you could be like, this has a healing property. Like it would have been better if they had drank garlic water. I mean, this stuff sounds like jelly juice.
Imagine that. So meaning to say those 68 micronutrients all in
Yeah,
one
she keeps
cup,
getting the number
in
wrong.
that
That's gonna
one
bother me the
kind
whole time.
or in one glass, and then those nutrients is stronger, more potent than the natural ones. So imagine that. So what does barley do? So barley,
Please tell us.
So Elaine just into the stream, and Elaine has been researching I Am Worldwide for a few months. Elaine, I don't know if you know Beth or if you know Roberta, but everybody meet everyone.
Yeah, hello Beth, hello Roberta. Yeah,
Hello.
I've been watching them. Yeah, well, I'm at home.
Yeah.
yeah, I've been out of YouTube for 2 months because I'm just resting and I had COVID. So, yep,
Oh, no.
Oh,
yeah.
we're glad you're on the mend.
Yeah, yeah. This is my second one too. So
Oh,
yeah,
God.
yeah. But I'm good, and yeah, I've been research. Actually, some one of their members already threatened me with a lawsuit. So it's pretty. Yeah, in Facebook.
Like, if you don't
Yeah.
stop talking, we're gonna sue you, or like actually sending you like a letter in the mail.
Just threatening me, like if I don't stop talking, they're gonna sue me. Just because I told them that you can't make income claims, or else you'll pay like $43,000 per violation. Remember FTC? Yeah, right. So yeah, and then what they call this? But an MLM in the Philippines already sued me, like in court.
Oh, dang.
Really? Which
Yeah,
one?
yeah. Yeah, like last year. But the thing is, I'm an American citizen. I'm Filipino, but I'm an American citizen. So they can't really do anything
Yeah.
because we have like a law here. It's called the Speech Act, where you can't sue an American outside the US, like for defamation.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
right. If because we're protected because of the First
under the
Amendment, right?
Constitution,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, so they have to sue us here. But they will never win because they're suing me for calling them an MLM, not even a pyramid scheme.
Oh my
They're
goodness.
saying they're not an MLM, which they are an MLM. Yeah,
Wow.
it's crazy. Yeah, yeah, yeah. But yeah, I just want to say like the lady earlier that had cancer, breast cancer, and you were talking about like how it's good that she still went on a chemo and stuff. Actually, she
Mhm.
is like a celebrity in the Philippines, and she was in the Filipino Dream too. So in the Filipino Dream, they were already selling the barley, and they
Oh,
Okay.
yeah. So basically, they just
Oh.
like these are
Switched
the
it
same
over.
people in there.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then they just repackaged it to
So
be
it's like
I
a
Am World.
young living doTERRA situation. Like they pulled
Exactly.
up the one
It's like
company, took the
breaking off.
similar
yeah.
stuff, and then went and created their own.
Yeah, but the Filipino
Okay.
dream is now dead. Like it's now the Filipino nightmare because nobody's it's basically dead. But now
Oh
they
no.
repackaged it and they got like the celebrities. So
Mm-hmm.
just so yeah, like my research is like so two of their endorsers are like the top contenders for Philippine president,
Oh
Oh
which
my
is
man.
God.
yeah, Manny Pacquiao
Right.
and Isko Moreno, which is the Manila mayor, right? And I also have a video that the mayor of Manila, which is like a big country, that's the capital of the Philippines, right?
Okay.
He's in the mayor's office endorsing like
Oh
there's a
no.
flag of the Philippines behind him like
Oh,
officially it's like a
wow.
state of the nation address and he's endorsing I Am Worldwide. It's
Oh no.
crazy. It's
Oh man.
crazy. And then like three, so we only have 24 senators in the Philippines, and
Okay.
three of the top senators is also connected to I Am Worldwide.
Oh Lord.
Yeah,
It
and
always
like
makes it harder when you have the government
Yeah.
involved to
Yeah.
Yep.
fight it,
yeah,
right?
yeah, it's crazy because like in the US, you don't like we know that politicians are connected with MLMs, but they're not that um they're not proud of it. They
It's
don't go
more
on
hidden,
YouTube
yeah.
and then endorse it. But in the Philippines, like I don't know why they have no shame.
Is
That's
there
why.
different laws in the Philippines? Because I know in the US and I'm in Canada, so in Canada too,
Mm-hmm.
we're kind of on the, MLMs are similar to pyramid schemes, and there's some loopholes, but you can still kind of go after them for income claims, medical claims. Is it like that in the Philippines, or are they more open to them there?
They're more open. Like
Okay.
yeah, because I mean the endorsers are the politicians. So and also like for example, there was one Ponzi scheme that we have here or that we have in the Philippines. They even like donate a lot of like equipment to the military.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man. Okay.
Yeah, so yeah, it is crazy, but
So
yeah.
the Philippines sounds like they're kind of like how the US was back when they had the old person that was running the FTC that really, really liked MLMs.
Yes. Yes.
Okay. So you guys are like a couple steps behind. But
Maybe 20 years, maybe like when
yeah, it's too bad. I was just trying to get a feel for, like how the country viewed it so that we can
yeah.
kind of, because it makes sense then why, your politicians are so much more
Yeah.
open about it. and how all these elites kind of can join on and not care as much. Because, in the US, even when someone in Hollywood joins one,
Yeah.
we all
Oh
jump
yeah.
at them.
Yeah,
They're so
yeah.
big. But in the
What are
Yeah.
you
Philippines,
doing?
that won't happen as much. Yeah. So,
Maybe like if you want to characterize it as that, Philippines right now, the way they view MLM is the way like the US viewed MLM back in the 80s.
yeah.
Which is right, like Tupperware. They think
Yeah.
like
It's like
yeah,
it's a hot commodity. It's a cool
yeah,
thing to
Mhm.
do.
exactly. And then like so over here, right? Like we have the First Amendment, and then like basically we have free speech,
Yeah.
right? We can say whatever we want as long as we're telling the truth. But in the Philippines, their cyber libel law is as long as somebody got hurt, like their feelings got hurt, it doesn't matter even if what you're saying is true or not.
Okay.
Yeah, you will still, and you go to jail like for 12 years.
Oh, wow.
Whoa.
So
For
yeah,
just hurting somebody's feelings?
yes,
Seriously.
even annoying someone, you can go to jail for a year. Just annoy, like your neighbor annoys you. It's called unjust vexation. Yeah. So n- so not a lot of people can talk like about MLMs or can say anything bad about them,
Yeah,
right?
because it sounds
Oh,
Right.
like they could just go, "Oh, this person's talking bad about me. They're annoying me. They're upsetting me," and then that person could go to jail.
Yeah.
Imagine if
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
US had a law like that. Oh my god.
Exactly. That's why I'm happy that
yeah,
I'm here.
So here in Canada, we're like in the
Yeah.
middle. We're like in
Yeah.
between those two. It's like you can get charged technically, and
Yeah.
you'll get like a fine if you really badly defame someone or slander them, kind of thing. But then we also have like free speech, and we're allowed to speak openly, and so we're
Yeah.
like in the middle.
Yeah.
Wow.
I mean I think in Canada there, I don't know if they passed a law like hate speech is not protected anymore, or
Right.
because I know in the US hate speech is protected because
Yeah, we
yeah.
we go back and forth with it here because
Yeah.
our definition of hate speech is way more broader as well. So
Yeah.
I think that adds to it. It gets fought a lot more because some people are like, "Well, that's not really hate speech," but you're like, "Well, yeah, it is." So,
Yeah. I
yeah,
mean
I
who
understand how
will
it could be
say it?
really hard though
Yeah.
in the Philippines if you can't speak out.
Exactly.
But could
Exactly.
it work the opposite way? Like, couldn't someone in the Philippines be like, "Listen, this girl's annoying me right now talking about her barley?"
Yeah, it
Oh
can all,
man.
but the thing is it's very expensive, especially for
Yeah.
oh,
yeah,
yeah.
so
That's what I was
the
figuring.
yeah, so the elites are the only ones who can like file a lawsuit and can afford it, you know.
And
And there
then they got all those elites signing into all the MLMs they can out there, so
yeah, and
that
then we
does
can
make it
I
worse.
don't know if we have I haven't heard of a class action lawsuit in the Philippines. Like it's
Yeah,
non-existent.
there's no precedent for that or laws
Mhm.
for that yet.
Mhm. And we don't have a jury. So in the Philippines it's only a judge, which can be I'm not saying that all judges, but there can be like if for example the people that are running the MLMs are connected to the government, like how would I trust that the judge that's gonna be handling my case,
Yeah,
you
Yeah,
know, will be
exactly.
unbiased? Because like even if there's a jury, I don't think, yeah, it's like that. That's why the only thing that we can do is talk about it. And I'm so thankful for everyone, Beth, Roberta, and especially Alanda, that we're talking about Philippine MLMs, because there's really no hope but us, you know, to spread like the correct information about these things. Like I'm hearing all of you, and it's so funny how when you hear their presentation, that it's like ridiculous to us,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
But a lot of people are like believing this. Like they don't understand why this is ridiculous. They think, oh, this is a really good opportunity.
Yeah, but it's
Yeah.
easier, I guess, there to fall for it as well since it's so much more, like, socially acceptable and promoted
Mm-hmm.
by important
Right.
people. And in the
Yeah.
Philippines, people look up to the elites and the people in government more than,
Exactly.
like, people in Hollywood, for example. So that's who
Mm-hmm.
they'll be listening to, unfortunately.
Yeah, but there are still people who are waking up already, and thanks to like YouTube, because a lot of Filipinos speak English too,
Right.
and they watch you guys like anti MLM YouTubers, and they understand, like, some of them already are waking up. That's why I'm doing my channel in Tagalog, so that people who are like slow in English or they can't understand as much can also like see it.
Yes,
Yeah,
perfect,
yeah.
perfect.
And I mean, I'm the only one that even if I get sued, I mean, I won't go to jail that quick. Or if
They
I don't
couldn't sue you
go,
anyway, here, because
yeah,
if they have to go to the US to sue you, well,
they
they'd have
won't
to
win.
prove that they're not a
Yeah,
scam, and,
Yeah.
they
yeah,
can't do that. So
yeah.
so you would win anyway, I feel like. You'd be
Yeah,
fine.
I will win, and there's anti-slap lawsuits here.
Right.
I'm more protected here, but the thing is, I can't go back to the Philippines anymore because then they're gonna arrest me and do whatever, right?
Wow.
But it's fine. I love California.
You have family there, though?
I
In the
already
Philippines?
petitioned all my family here to come here. Yeah.
Awesome, okay.
Yeah. So,
Nice.
yeah.
I just wanna
So,
make sure that you weren't, like, now all of a sudden cut off from all your family in the Philippines over this,
Right.
and I was like, "That would be awful."
yeah. No, they're proud of me actually, because like what I said, like most of my family are actually, if not in an emblem right now, was in an MLM before and got burned. So
And it sounds
yeah.
like you're really one of the only people speaking out from the Philippines.
Yeah, and because of course a lot of people are speaking out in private, but they
Right.
can't do it. Like they can't do it in public because yeah,
Yeah, well, it's
yeah,
scary there.
yeah, yeah. I told, so there was this like I am worldwide lady in my Filipino American group saying that she makes $750 per hour and I am worldwide. And she said this can't be a scam because I'm making money, right? So I just told her, well, if you rob a bank you make money, it doesn't mean it's right. And she said she's gonna sue me for calling her a robber. So so like I don't know if you know WFG, but there's a WFG in the
Yes.
Philippines too, right?
Yeah,
World
So
World
Financial
Financial
Group.
Group.
yeah, World
Yeah.
Financial Group.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And then I was just talking bad about their jacket. It's because they're so proud of it, so I was just trolling them. I said in my video that that jacket is so ugly, it's criminal, right? So they put that in their lawsuit. They're saying that I'm saying that they're criminal.
Oh, good golly.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. If anyone wants to see the copy of my lawsuit, I can send it. They're also suing me for saying they suck. It's just ridiculous.
That's great.
Like,
I love
yeah,
reading cease and desists from like MLMs when people get
yeah,
them because they have to put like what you said. And it's
yeah.
just hilarious that their legal team even had to type some of
Right.
those things out and like
Right.
mail it out. It's hilarious to me.
Exactly. Like, how can you like write that down as a professional lawyer? Nah, but yeah. So that's my story, and yeah. But I'm so happy that you're tackling this because I need all the help I can get, especially with Philippine MLMs.
Well, let's continue
Yeah.
on with the nonsense
Okay.
this lady is
Yeah.
saying.
Yeah, I'm still waiting for her to tell us what we're selling. So here we are.
Barley. We got
Health
barley.
benefits of barley. We finally made it. How long did it take her to tell us?
About 17 minutes.
Yeah, we're like a third of the way through before she's even like, by the way, you're selling this barley drink.
Wait, I just want to remind you guys that she's talking about it like that they just discovered it, but they were selling this like a few years ago in
Yeah.
their
That
in their old MLM. Okay.
Because it boosts your immune system. We need this right now. We can't be stuck at home 24/7. We need to go out for groceries sometimes, even though there's online markets. But we cannot we cannot stay 24/7 at home. At some point, you have to go out. So what if you have a low immune system? So what barley does is that it boosts your immune system, and also it detoxifies your body. All those chemicals trapped inside your body, it flushes it out.
detoxifies
Imagine
your body.
you've been, let's say you've been alive
I
more
don't
than
think it
30
does.
years. So those chemicals that we've got from eating from fast food, drinking soft drinks, eating fatty food. So those chemicals are stuck inside our body.
What do they call it? Fast food in the
take bath
Philippines,
every
not
day,
fatty
it
food.
cleanses our external body. But how about our internal organs? How do we take care of it? How do
Not
we
with
take care of
barley.
our inner self?
The
We
liver.
don't see it in the mirror. So what barley does is that it flushes the toxins. That's why it
This thing's
detoxifies.
reminding me of It Works.
The thing about it is that you will lose weight.
I love when they say it flushes
Okay.
toxins.
So it's 11 times more calcium than milk, 7 times more,
My favorite is when they tell me there's 30 pounds
5
of
times
sludge in my
more
colon.
iron than spinach, 4 times
Oh yeah.
more
You gotta get that sludge
vitamin
out.
B1 than wheat flour, contains 8 of the essential amino acids that we no longer
Is
get
this true?
from eating our natural food.
I
Because
don't
we
feel like
know-
this is
I
true.
think that's a
You
load of
don't-
crap.
you don't
Like spinach
Who
is
among you
way
guys
better for you than
eat
barley.
raw food. Do you buy it from the market and you don't steam it? You don't you don't cook it. You just eat it right away. No one does that.
I
And
eat
even
salad.
though you do that, there's chemicals, there's pesticides, right? So that's the goodness of barley.
I mean,
And there's
what
so
is
many
she talking
people
about? Because if she's just talking about vegetables, yes, I do.
who drinks this barley.
Yeah, he said
But the
no
whole
one
thing is
eats
that the
raw
barley is a
veggies.
barley powder. It's not even like you're getting the grain barley. It's all ground up with other crap.
Exactly. You don't even know what's in there. She's saying like, "Oh, who eats raw vegetables?" And we're like, "Yeah, I eat
I
salad."
do.
Eat a lot of veggies, right out. Go to the grocery store, buy a bag of carrots, come home, carrots and dip. Like, what are you on, lady?
I just dinner tonight was it was like this kale and pasta.
Yeah, oh, I love
had
kale.
with blistered tomatoes. It was really good. So yeah, I eat vegetables. I cook vegetables, fresh vegetables. Imagine.
That's the thing.
Yeah.
Like, you would get so much more out of, like, if you needed to, eating barley-rich foods, for example, instead of drinking this drink.
It probably
Yeah.
would taste better.
Yeah.
Because I can't imagine this tasting good. It just
No, do you know what this would taste
like
like? Did you
crap.
guys ever have the greens from It Works?
no.
Okay, I was in It Works. I did the freaking greens. Do you know what it tastes like? Drinks like this? It-
Apple juice.
It tastes like if you were to take like all green veggies, grind them up in a blender, and then put a bunch of dirt into the blender and ground that up too. That's what it tastes like bitter veggie dirt. That's the only way I can describe it. And that's what this would taste like. And I remember when I first got it from It Works, like even my upline was like, by the way, don't tell anyone, but it tastes really gross, but you'll get used to it. And I bet you that's what these people are
goodness.
doing too. And then they'll be like, oh, yum, it's so good. And you like put a fake smile on your live stream, you know? But on the inside, you're like, this is the worst thing I've ever tasted in my whole life.
But I'm going to slap a smile on my face.
Yeah, but it's great, guys. Buy it from me. Oh my god, this is so disgusting. You know, like, and that's what this would be like. I bet you that's exactly what it tastes like. It has like all the same apparent.
I don't know if you guys
benefits.
ever have watched I Love Lucy, but there's a classic episode of the Vitamita Vegemin where
Yes.
Vita Vegemitamin.
and tasty too, and she drinks it and just makes the most awful faces ever by the end of it.
Yes, that's exactly what it's like.
That's what this is.
Yeah, and that's what the It Works drinks like. Like all of these drinks taste like that. I'm sure even the shake from God, what's that company? I can't think of it right off the top of my head now. Herbalife. The Herbalife shakes and stuff, like they all taste like veggies and dirt.
Yeah, it's Vita Vegemin for sure.
Yeah.
Okay, guys, I've got to run to the ladies' room. I'm about to pee on myself, which would not be good. So I'm going to let this play. And so if you have something to say, you're just going to have to wait till I get back, okay?
Okay.
All right.
Good.
No
Who
problem.
already has testimonials about it. Like, for example, if you know someone who's a diabetic.
Good night, Joe.
if you know
Thanks for
someone with high
coming.
blood pressure, if you
Night,
know
Joe.
someone with a disease, we have so many testimonials, no? I just can't put it here. You can ask the person who sent this video to send the testimonials because there's so many with proof of medical records, okay? There.
Isn't that a HIPAA
by the way, Mr.
violation?
Piolo Pascual is also our brand ambassador, and
Like
he
this
is
guy
a legit user. You can
looks
see
happy
in
right
his
now.
Instagram and
When he
his
takes a sip
testimonies
of
is
that, you know he's
when,
like, this is
he
so
started
good.
Oh my
using
God.
barley.
He's like,
He no longer
this
feels
barley
sick when
is the best
traveling.
barley I've ever had.
Okay? And of course, the barley isn't for sick people, ha? Barley is also for people who doesn't want to get sick. Okay? If you don't want to get sick,
Oh, so
If
it's
you wanna make
preventative
beer.
barley.
and of course, Yorme, Mayor Isko Moreno Dumagoso promotes our coffee. Choco Barley, we also have. We also have Garcinia Cambodia for those people who are doing social distancing with the refrigerators.
Sexy.
This is the right
Get refreshingly
product for
sexy.
because what it does is that
Lord,
it
yeah.
suppresses appetite. Okay? And these are the testimonials. And would you believe that this happened during pandemic? While people are getting weight during pandemic, these people, because they're drinking Garcinia, they're losing
Oh
weight.
my gosh.
Why is she
and
creating
we
a
also
narrative
need
that
to
like
take
people
care,
are
of
gaining
course,
weight during
of
the
our
pandemic?
skin. Our brand
I mean,
ambassador
I lost weight.
was
Am I in the, like, what is
Yeah,
going on
so
here?
with
I
the
don't
I
combination
understand
lost
that.
weight too. I'm very
I think
cleansing
most
inner
things are
self
pretty
with
normal
barley,
for
and of
people with
course,
food and
using
things.
this one with the females, no, with the ladies, you know very well that we need to put on a lot of things on our faces, on our face. Like we need to put a toner, we need to put vitamin C, we need to put anti-aging, we need to put moisturizer, we need to put sunblock. There's so many things that we put on our face. Okay, but with
But just
I
drink
am
barley.
Worldwide's awesome organic all-in-one face cream, it's all in one. You don't need those things, just one.
Is this
Okay,
whole thing
just
just
Until
barley?
we come
Very
out with the
easy.
toner
Okay,
and
so
the
even
moisturizer
then-
and the serum and the vitamin C. Then you'll need all that too.
Yeah. Right?
I'm thinking, yeah, just drink barley, and now all of a sudden you're going to have amazing skin too, because we're seeing the barley and the
Right.
skin cream. So it's like, you know what? That's all you need, and your problems are going to go away. They'll just melt away. No more skin problems, no more weight problems, no more problems, and no more financial problems because you're shilling this shit.
You might be on the toilet for a while though, because in my experience, these things usually make you poop a lot. I'm just saying.
Oops.
I believe that.
You can use it. Ayan. So we also have acai berry extract with collagen and bacopa munieri.
How can you be
So,
intelligently
It's
beautiful?
a juice
I don't
with
know.
collagen. Okay,
Wow.
and
Alexa,
what it
stop.
promotes is actually for your skin. It's good for your skin, and also
Alexa's
a
like, this is
memory
a
enhancer.
scam.
Good thing I remember that. So before the pandemic, actually, our company has been advertising, and Eat Bulaga promotes our product. So that's a good sign because the company is legit. Diba? If you're starting a business, you should find a company that's legit. You should find a company that is that could
Okay.
really help you establish financially, right? So
I agree.
here are some proofs of that. We also
That is
have
Yeah,
not
because
this
don't go
one.
billboards. How
near this
legit
one.
That
would
is
this
not
get?
this.
Sabi nga nila. We have
Oh my
billboards all
gosh,
over
there's
the
billboards
ads
Hey,
on the
Andrea.
buses, but however,
They
we
have
don't see it because we're stuck at
billboards?
home.
That's legit.
They have like billboards and buses. It's like,
Yeah.
okay, just because you have an advertisement there of your MLM does not mean your MLM is worth poop.
No, you pay for that advertisement. Like you can literally, like, I could go get a billboard right now if I
Any of
wanted
us
one.
could. Oh my gosh, it's ridiculous. They're ridiculous.
Yeah, there's Pacquiao right there.
There's who?
Pacquiao right there.
Oh
Which
yeah,
one?
Manny Pacquiao right there.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm out of the loop. Which one is that?
The boxer.
The one on the right, he's the
Okay.
boxer.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, that just
He's
really
a
hurts my
senator
heart.
too. He's a senator of the Philippines.
Yeah,
as well.
and
Yeah.
he's like running for president now.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and he's running for president.
He's
and
running
his
for
wife.
president, so like they're
Mhm.
very big into. That's why I was like, oh no, you have your whole political
Yeah.
party is in this.
Yeah, and his wife is the face of the Amazing Cream. that was
Yeah.
from earlier.
Yeah, it's so funny when I was watching you. I was driving home, right? And then you were like, what, like whitening? I know it's like very strange to you because over here people want to get tan.
Right.
And in the Philippines everyone wants to get whiter. Like
Mhm.
why? Yeah.
Yeah, there's something with like it appears to be kind of a racist beauty standard that
Yeah.
exists for like generations, even in like
Yeah.
a lot of Asian countries and stuff. You hear about that a lot. And they have this thing where they say if you have pale skin, then you're
Mhm.
more beautiful. But then, like you just brought up, if you come to Canada or the
Yeah.
US,
Yeah.
we go tanning. And
Yeah.
I'm told I'm too white here. You know,
Yeah.
they're like, you look like Casper the Ghost.
Yeah.
So
I'm
it's
yeah.
funny, but yeah, that's why I think this company can get away more with having like a whitening cream.
Yeah. Yeah, that makes
Yeah.
sense.
And
Oh, like,
there's yeah.
is this hand signal? Is there's a special little hand signal to be like,
We
we're
come in
number one.
peace.
We are IM.
We not scam.
Yeah, I think it's in their cult, like
That's
number
what I
one,
thought.
I think.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, like we're number one.
Yeah.
Andrea,
Lord.
is this the biz that the Step Brothers started? No, this is I Am Worldwide, not Prestige Worldwide.
They almost have the same names. Like there's yeah, sometimes I get confused too.
It's
There's
the
always
Catalina wine
worldwide
mixer.
world. Yeah.
And there we also have Senator Manny Pacquiao as our brand ambassador. Imagine that. Having the
just really
senator
makes me
promote your
upset.
business. That's awesome.
It's awesome.
So these are our
It's
legalities. Are you still
expensive. I
there,
mean,
guys?
awesome.
Please comment down below. If you're still there, kamusta, kamusta?
Oh, we
by
have
the
a
way,
business
our offices
permit.
are in
We're-
San Juan,
we're
in
legal.
this main office.
Yeah,
okay?
so that
Now
means
let
everything.
me talk about the opportunity.
Oh,
How
finally
do
gives
we
the
earn
opportunity. Okay,
using
Lord,
I'm
what's
Worldwide.
this?
But before that, let me explain this. Just a brief explanation of
Are we still on the H,
Oh,
by the
what are
way?
the four types of people who earns money.
Oh, I love
When
this.
We're still on the
understand
H of
this,
hope,
actually,
yeah.
I didn't work na. When I understand it, it has been clear to me why there's so many people that I know who's been working so long and very hardworking, very intelligent, but at the end of the day, they don't have time and financial freedom. Okay, do you know someone who's hardworking? You know someone who's very intelligent and kind and very disciplined, who works for so long but doesn't have a Ferrari, but doesn't have her or his own property.
What if that's not success
Diba?
to you?
So this explains it. This is
Exactly,
from
right?
Mr. Robert Kiyosaki, a financial guru.
Oh,
He
good.
also
All
has a book with the
MLMs
president
use
of the
this
United
in the
States, which is
Philippines.
Donald Trump. Why we want you to become rich. Basically, they are financial gurus. They explain why we don't have the life that we wanted. So here we go. This left side is the poor side. The right side is the rich side. Poor side not does not mean you don't have money. Okay, poor side means you have a poor chance to get or to have time and financial freedom. Okay?
Oh, okay.
So the left side, let's start with E, or stands for employee. And these
Oh,
are the
good
people who's
Lord.
very hardworking. Okay, it's very hardworking, and they trade their time in order to earn money. Okay,
We're
however,
not
the
doing
problem with
that.
this is that the person who's in charge with their finances, or
You
how
give us a
much
lot of
will
time to
they
show
earn,
MLM and get
are their
nothing out of it.
boss. The person who's in charge, when they will start or stop working, what time will they work, is their boss. If the boss tells you to go overtime, you will go overtime. If the boss tells you to work in this place, deploys you in a different country,
I mean, how is
okay,
any of this done
because
different
he's
than
the
an
boss.
MLM though?
Right?
Basically, you don't
I
have
don't
control
know.
over your life. Okay?
Worse
They
than
always
an
do
Even
MLM.
if you're the
this.
smartest person in the room, even if you're the most hardworking person in the room, if the boss will not promote you, nothing will happen. Diba?
I feel like
So
people
that's
watch
why
too
some
many
people,
movies from the 80s.
study,
Right.
They think
I
that
want
that's
to
how
cry.
businesses run.
they get a degree. So they start to be the letter S, self-employed. So these are the architects,
Wait, we have a new
engineers, doctors,
acronym within the
lawyers, or
acronym.
if you have a small business, you own a small business, okay? So with this left side, the reason why it's called poor, because it uses the strategy of singleness in earning. What do I mean by singleness? It only means that
Not
you could
married?
only earn if you actually work. If you got sick, for example, if I'm a doctor and I have been infected by the virus, can I still work? Definitely,
hope
I
not.
couldn't work anymore. I will be in
Well,
quarantine.
I
But in an
mean,
And I
MLM,
wouldn't
you can
doctors
totally
need
work from your
salary, though.
hospital.
They
They're
don't
in
get
the
hourly.
because I'm in quarantine.
ICU.
But at
Doctors
least you
work
have
they
health
don't work
insurance.
hourly,
Basically, if you're also an employee,
and they get paid sick
and
time.
you got
Exactly.
kick off the company, you don't have your work. You don't have salary. If you also got sick, you don't have work. You can't work. You don't have salary. So that is singleness. Your earnings will depend on your performance. The problem with this is that we only have 24 hours. Other people's solution to this is getting 2 jobs, 3 jobs. You can't do that forever. What do you want? Do you want to get sick?
Yeah, but like,
Diba?
if I have
It's
3
literally-
jobs
So
and
what
I
is
get
the
sick and
solution
I'm still not
in
working in
attaining
any of
more wealth?
them.
The
What?
solution is to shift to
It's
the other
literally
side.
what
What is the
MLMs
other side? The
it's
other
just-
side
it's
of the
the same,
quadrant
like-
is the rich side, the opposite
Ugh.
of the poor side. Okay? So in rich side, you don't do singleness. What they practice is duplication. What they practice is law of leverage. So in law of leverage, it's very simple. For example, I'm a business owner. I put up a
People don't want to work
restaurant.
for
I will
anything
hire a
anymore.
manager. I will hire a
Like, you gotta
teacher. I will
start at the
hire
poor side.
an accountant. I will hire a security guard. I will hire a janitor. If I got sick, the restaurant will still run, right? Because that's the reason why I hired them. So it continues to generate income even if I'm sick. Okay, so a lot of people would like to start up a business, but they have these problems. Like number one, not enough capital. If you want to start a good business with good income, it has to be like six digits capital, like 500,000, 1 million, 2 million, or more than that, right? So not all people have that money. The
So
second
come join
is
my scam.
people listen to what other people would say. They listen to the opinions of others who doesn't know how to run a business.
So
You know what? You're
basically,
right.
that's
I'm
us.
gonna click off
Because
this right
they
now.
think too much of what others would say if they fail. They haven't started yet, but they're thinking of
Guys,
that.
don't listen to anyone else's opinions, including hers.
So those are the things, some of the things. While people
She's
can
like, don't listen to them,
start
listen to
up
me
a
and my
business,
Right?
right? And fear, too much advanced thinking, diba? And lastly, no,
Too much critical
uh,
thinking.
too much
Stop
of the
that.
opinions of others who doesn't really know how to start a business. Yan. And then lastly, the investor. If you have so many money that's stored up in the bank, and the interest could actually be enough. For example, you have 500 million in the bank. 1% interest is like 5 million. So you can live with that. So we can be an investor right away. So let's start with the business. Okay?
Investor, but you put your money in the
So
bank.
now let me talk to you about I Am Worldwide Business. With I Am Worldwide Business, you don't need millions of capital to start. With I Am Worldwide Business, you don't have to worry about people saying things that it might not work, but because there will be a support team that will help.
Elaine, so what is the exchange for a Philippine peso versus US dollar?
So basically, $1 is 50 pesos.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but this is the one of the most expensive MLMs that I saw in the Philippines.
Oh my
Mm-hmm.
gosh. So these packages, okay, I'm just going to share this
Yeah,
with you guys to see the price of the packages.
yeah,
Oh Lord.
yeah.
I know.
It's in at
Pricey.
par with Lularoe before, like the prices. I was actually very surprised.
Jeez.
So here we
Wow.
have it.
Those
Mm-hmm.
look very expensive.
Yeah. So actually, like the copper ones is not that expensive. It's like $100, but from the presentations that I was researching, they were telling people to get jade right away. Like put it in your credit card, get a loan. They want you to get the jade.
And so jade would be
Like a year salary.
holy
Mm-hmm.
smoke.
Yeah, so 200,000, basically
Wow.
$4,000. Yeah.
Oh
Wow.
my
Mm-hmm.
gosh.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
They want people
Did
to
you know that there's kind of some issues to taking a lot of barley?
Issues taking a lot. I think there will be issues in taking a lot of anything.
It can cause
Yeah.
major gas, bloating,
Ugh.
feelings of fullness in some people, but it's fake. It can cause an allergic reaction when used a lot like essential oils. And then it says that there's no reliable information that shows that barley is safe when applied onto to the skin. And symptoms may include skin rash and difficulty breathing. Do not apply it to the skin, especially without speaking to a doctor first. There are special precautions and warnings because if you are pregnant, you should not be using it. If you're breastfeeding, you should not be using it. It could possibly be unsafe if it's eaten in high amounts during those times. It can actually cause celiac disease or gluten sensitivity. And if you already have that, possibly, you should definitely never touch barley, of course. And apparently, it can actually cause an allergic reaction in people who are sensitive to other cereal grains, including rye, wheat, oat, corn, and rice, and in people who are allergic to actual grass, which I actually had a friend that was allergic to grass.
My
That's a
husband
crazy thing.
is allergic to grass. Yeah.
Yeah, if you're allergic to grass, they say, of course, don't go near this. And
Oh my
also,
gosh.
it says that it has something that it can react badly with that's called triclabendazole. Sorry, it's TRICLABENDAZOLE. They also call it agatin, and it interacts badly with barley. So barley seems to reduce the amount of this that the body can absorb and use. And they don't know if people should be concerned about this when taking like large amounts. Which why I look this kind of stuff up is because we know that these MLMs usually are into high dosing.
Exactly.
Like they'll be like, rub it on your skin, drink it every day, and all this kind of stuff. so you have to always wonder, can you cause an allergic reaction by overuse like you can with essential oils? Can it be dangerous if taken in large amounts? Are these people telling people, for example, when they're selling it, if you're pregnant or breastfeeding, not to ever buy these products? Things like that. And I also have here that it can be used for heart disease and for high cholesterol in small forms.
Yeah.
So they say that you should never take 3 to 12 over 12 grams daily.
Oh, wow.
Then
Jeez.
Ugh, that's
how
creepy.
much is one? Nah.
Yeah, like how
Okay.
much would one drink be? Like, would that be?
Yeah.
And then if you're also rubbing it on your skin and doing whatever else they want you to do with it, because I'm sure they have a product for everything with Barley, it sounds like. And then they're doing that with all this all day long. It's like, ugh.
And when you buy a package, it's usually a lot of
Right.
product.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was just looking at the packages actually, and like the cheapest one comes with like 8 boxes of the barley drink. It's like what, $200
Oh,
or
good
something?
Lord.
And the most expensive one had over 200 boxes of barley drink.
Wow. Imagine being like, I need to buy 200 boxes of Barley.
Oh my God.
Yeah, I just want to add to like that quadrant thing that Robert Kiyosaki has. Like it's in every single MLM that I reviewed, and it's like it doesn't make sense because MLM should be in the middle of employee and self-employed and all the negative. And they're saying that MLM is in the middle of business and investor.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
yeah. I mean, Robert Kiyosaki was paid by Amway, and it's well
Yeah, I was just
documented.
about to say that. He was a shill
Yeah.
for Amway, so.
Yeah, but
Amway's
yeah,
actually done that with a lot of people. Amway's known for paying high up people to be in their pyramid scheme.
yeah. So I don't know, but in the Philippines, yeah, everybody looks up to Robert Kiyosaki
Yeah.
still. So yep.
Unfortunate.
Yeah, but thank you, Beth, because I'm gonna add that to my review.
If you would start a
Yeah.
business, a traditional business, there's no support team that will help you. But with I Am Worldwide, with a minimal capital, and you don't have any background about having an online business, don't worry because
Lord.
there's a support team
An
that will
aligned
help you.
business.
This
I
is the
myself, when I
only
started,
industry
I
that
don't
will be
know
like,
anything
I have
about
no
this, as I've told
experience,
you
so
before.
trust me.
So how
Yeah.
does I Am Worldwide start? Or how does I Am Worldwide
If they say
function?
system, do you have
There are
any drink,
5
guys?
easy steps.
I'm gonna get some wine.
Okay? Please make sure to finish the video, ha? Hello sa ating mga viewers, ha? Please make sure to finish the video so mabilis na lang to. Okay? So how do we start now? Now I'm going to explain to you how to earn using I Am Worldwide.
We're
So
still not done
5
with the
simple
product.
steps to earn.
Oh, 5
Yeah.
simple
So
steps.
first thing is to avail.
We started on
Avail.
8,
You
and
have
then we
to
just
invest
kind of
first.
stopped doing the
Yeah, so
acronym.
basically
Many people
pay.
would say, okay, I will start, but I'll think about it first. I'll learn it first. You cannot learn it. That's step number 4. You can't learn something you're not into. For example, you cannot learn how to ride a bicycle if you were
good
not
point.
going to ride a bicycle. You cannot learn how to swim just by watching someone swim. Okay? So the first thing to do is to be in that business or to be in that moment.
I hate that.
Okay? So for
Yeah.
you to be
Yeah.
in or to
Don't
plug
research
yourself in the
anything.
system of I Am Worldwide, you
Let's
have
get
to
in.
buy a package. Later on, I
Don't
will
worry
discuss
about
the
not knowing anything
packages.
about it. Just get
So
in.
may you be a student or
Right, you can't just
business
be a
owner,
doctor
an
until
OFW,
you start
a housewife,
people
an
out there.
employee. It doesn't matter. Okay? What do I mean by that? It doesn't matter. It means this, everyone can do this. Okay? Everyone can do this.
But
So
can't
after
they?
you avail, of course, you use the products. We're promoting health. You have to use the products. If
Of
you
course,
ask
you gotta
yourself,
be
how do you
You
take
have the
care of
product of the
yourself?
product.
What are the things
Do the
that you're
attraction
taking in order to
marketing.
take care of yourself? How
Because
do you
it
eat?
works
How,
so
what's your
well.
lifestyle? Diba?
I just realized
Diba,
all of
lifestyle,
us
ano,
has
I
been
drink
in an
Starbucks.
MLM.
So that's for
Yes.
how much
Yeah.
I
I'm
can
in
get what
too.
from it. Diba? So in this
Yeah.
one, you use the product so you can be healthy while earning. Then start sharing the business. It's very simple. Share or recommend. We're
That's all you
already
do.
doing
Just tell
this.
people what you
You are
love.
already
Just
doing
share
this
it.
even before
Starbucks,
you watch
Starbucks.
this
Are they gonna say
presentation.
Starbucks?
For example, during the pandemic,
Lucas, you want coffee
you
or not?
ordered something in the restaurant and you find it very, very delicious.
Yeah,
What will you
of
do?
course you can share
We,
it. You
You
can
will
told
take
take
a
you
a
that
picture,
green
picture.
you
Barley
will
drink is
post it in
not
your
going to be
Facebook,
delicious,
you will
guys.
post it in your
Like, I
Instagram, you
promise
share it to
you, it's
everyone,
not delicious.
right? So you're already doing it.
We're gonna be like,
So it's the
there's gonna be
same.
a lot of angry
Recommend.
emojis. Like,
Okay, another
ew.
term for this, recommend.
You're already hunting with
If
just normal
someone,
stuff, so
your
hunt for
friend
me.
asks you, hey, where do you get your food right now? Do you go out? Do you go out for a grocery or do you do it online? So what do you do? Actually, I do online groceries. So then you will tell this person the website or the page. So you recommend, right? You
That's
recommend. So
You
affiliate
you
link. It's
we're,
way
answered
we're
the
different.
already
question.
doing it, but we don't get to earn from it. Now we're teaching you how to earn from it. So avail, plug yourself in. We have trainings. Use the product so you'll have your own personal benefit. Okay, and then share the business. And then, of
Because
course,
you're actually the
Use the
customer.
product
learn
and
We're
then
and
not going to
charge
tell
earn.
you
yourself.
that up
Yeah.
front, though.
Okay, learn and earn.
That's
Yeah.
the second one. Use.
Hi, it's a very simple system. We've all
Oh,
been doing it.
system. Where's my
Now,
drink?
how much is the investment? Okay, so there's the investment. Okay,
Oh,
if you're
here we
going
go.
to
Oh
Have
my
you
God.
start a
seen
business
what the
right now,
claims
like
are
a
on the
lutong
products?
bahay, water refilling station.
This one
If you're going to
literally
start a
says it
business,
treats
you
and
need a
prevents
capital,
cancer.
right?
Yep.
And
Yeah,
that
I did
yeah.
see
capital
that.
of
Yeah.
yours would be
A
big
lot of
because it's a
illegal
traditional
medical
business.
claims
You have to
and
buy
financial too.
Yes,
if
both.
let's say water
Yep.
refilling station, you need to buy the machine that purifies, right? So with I am worldwide, you don't need to buy anything else. Why? Because you just need your cell phone
Because
and your
they
internet,
barley.
which you already have, and you already
With
pay
200 packs
for
of
your
barley.
internet, even if you
Yeah.
don't join I
Just
worldwide.
get
So might
that.
as
You're
well earn
good.
from it, okay? So now with
You
our
have
capital,
barley
it's
for
very
life.
little amount for starting a
Oh
business.
my
That
We
should
just
be
god.
have to
their
earn
motto.
millions
Do
from
you see
this,
what the
okay?
coffee
So
mix
again,
can
it
do?
doesn't matter what's your background.
Yeah,
We
it
have
sounds
levels
like
of capital depending on
it works
your budget.
keto on
Okay,
crack,
mode of
doesn't
payment.
it?
Mode of
It
payment, you
promotes
can pay
semen
through credit
quality for
card,
men
online
Oh my
transaction
goodness.
bank
Yeah,
transfer.
I know.
Okay,
It's
so that's our
amazing.
mode of
Quite
payment.
and
sexy.
We have
skeletal
Jade
health.
package. That's 198,000.
Yeah,
You
I
see,
still don't
Jade?
know what that
Gold
means.
package, that's
Skeletal, like
44,000. And silver, which is
bones, like my
68,000.
bones
Saan
almost.
dyan yung
Okay,
pasok sa budget mo?
is that what they
Which
mean?
package?
It sounds so
Which
freaky.
You know,
package?
I like how
Skeletal
she
hell,
starts with the most expensive packages.
always. And why is it?
No.
Ew, I hate
Yeah.
jade. Jade, gold, and silver.
It's
That's what they called them. So cringy.
You're a loser if you don't get anything but jade, apparently. It's like
That's
that.
my ex's name, by the way. I'm just gonna throw that out in the world. So this is like extra cringe for me. But it's just really weird that I've never seen them. Usually gold's at the top. So
Now
it's
it's
Or like
jade.
diamond.
or yeah, and then jade would be diamond. Right? It would be like silver, gold, diamond. But this one's silver, gold, jade. And it's just like, wait, what?
Oh my gosh. I told you they're pushing Jade. Like,
Big time. Big time.
Yeah,
yeah.
they would
That's
though,
cringy.
because why would you bring up the small package? People are gonna want to buy that one, right? Because it's probably
Yeah.
also the cheapest. Is there a buy-in for this?
Buy-in. What do
Yeah,
you
like
mean?
how much is it for each one of these?
Yeah, so
You
the Jade is like $4,000.
okay? So
Yeah.
198,000 is like 4,000. So these
Yeah.
things are freaking expensive
Yeah.
then.
Yeah, and the minimum wage in the Philippines is like $10 a day. So how
Oh
much
wow.
is that? Yeah. So how much is that? 537 times like 22 times 12. That's only like 141,000 pesos. So you more than your
Jeez.
yearly salary. if you're like a minimum
Wow.
wage
That's the thing that they
earner.
want you
These
to.
people are taking more than a yearly salary from people to join a Barley pyramid scheme.
Exactly. And they tell people to put it in the credit card
Oh
or
my
get a
god.
loan or sell their land. That's
Sell
why.
their land?
Sell their land?
Yeah. Yeah,
That's a
Seriously?
big thing in the Philippines. You have to own land there.
yeah, because that's the only thing you have. Like if you're a farmer,
Yeah, what
like
the hell?
yeah,
They
it's
literally
so
give
bad.
everything to us is what they're doing.
Yeah, that's why I was saying I think I told Alonda this before, like over here in the US, when we get caught up in an MLM, like all of us got caught up in an MLM, like you can
Yeah.
still come back because we have safety nets,
Right.
right? But in the Philippines, when they get scammed, usually there's no bankruptcy, so usually they all their life get like destroyed, ruined.
Oh my
So
god.
yeah, I know I am a downer, but yeah, this is like yeah, so
Well,
bad.
that's the same with it with like India
Mm-hmm.
too. They
Mm-hmm.
seem to have a little bit more of laws than you guys do, so they can but it's the same sort of thing. Like they get taken there and there's nothing to help them get back on their feet. So
Mm-hmm.
it's so frustrating to see these companies do that to people in places where they can't do anything. Because, like you said, if they speak out, they could go to jail.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
Yeah.
that's a big deal, you know?
That is
Yeah,
Yeah.
especially if the
horrible.
government's complicit in the scam.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
like it's a really big, big issue in these places because of that. Like, we thought we had it bad with the US and the FTC being,
Mm-hmm.
and like Trump being involved in MLMs when he was president. I mean, he ran one. And like
Mm-hmm.
that was kind of like, holy, what's going on? A lot of lobbyists here in Canada are also in the ones here and stuff. So it's like, ugh. But
Uh,
there, it's really the like you have
yeah, it's
no right.
ingrained.
You have no
Yeah.
right. So
Yeah.
it's kind of like a twice as bad to be there and have this going on. And the fact that this is what they're charging people, and the fact that they
Mm-hmm.
tell people to sell their land, like you said, like that's
Mm-hmm.
your livelihood there is your land.
Mm-hmm.
So
And
I just oh,
yeah. And what's worse is like when an MLM here in the US like runs out of people. They will run out of people, right? They
Yeah.
go to like the third world countries. So Young Living is already there, the Terrace already there. I'm pretty sure
yeah.
it works. We'll go there. I don't know, maybe Lularoe will go there. Beachbody, it's not
They
there
LuLaRoe
yet.
will
do. They
not
go
be
there
going there.
and they
Yeah.
go there because they know that the laws are in their favor there. They know
Yeah.
people can't speak out, and then it's like, oh, now we can prey on this whole country. Yay.
Yeah, and they use that. You know how some of like the people in the third world countries look up to US and
Right.
Canada, and
Right.
they
Yeah.
say, "Oh, we're legit because we come from the US." Like we have,
Right.
and that all their uplines are like white, and
Yeah, and if you'll have
American.
the
Yeah,
American dream.
yeah,
Oh
they have
yeah.
American accent. So when I was there in the Philippines, when I see like someone like speaking really fluent English and they're like a blonde, blue eyes, I was like, oh, she's so successful, and I will believe whatever they say, like you know,
Oh, that is
and
Yeah.
so
then
sad.
yeah, because it's like the white savior,
Yeah.
complex or something like they
Absolutely.
look like an angel,
Yeah,
they
and
look
it
like an
Plus
plus
affinity
the
angel.
fraud.
American dream
Yeah.
and all that added in there. It's
Yeah,
like
yeah.
everything that you could ever want to
Yeah,
be
like
in a
I want to be
person.
like her.
Yeah,
That's the thing that they have. But this Filipino MLMs, what they say usually is that, oh, why would you invest in an American company when this is
exactly.
Filipino made? So they have their own like strengths. Yeah.
Yeah, and they'll say, "Why you get the American dream, we'll give you the Filipino
Filipino
dream right
dream,
here." Yeah,
which is exactly the name of their old
yeah,
MLM.
exactly. So
And
that's what I mean. It's just, ugh, this is so gross.
yeah, but
And it gets because this lady knows. This lady on the screen talking right
Oh,
now,
she's aware.
she knows exactly how much this is.
yeah, 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 yeah. And like, how would you? like how would you finish drinking $4,000 worth of barley? I don't know.
Yeah, like I just
Uh, yeah. Oh, I want to say something about the crisis, right? She's saying like a lot of businesses went down and there's a crisis. Like, how would it be recession proof when people don't even have money to buy food? Why would they buy whitening
Yes.
products?
yeah, why are they
Yeah.
gonna put a whole year's salary into this then if they can't even support their family right now? But that's what all
Yeah.
these MLMs do. It's such a contradictory message of, oh, you need money, so join us, but then we're also going to be $5,000 for you to join. Like
Yeah.
Lou
Because we
Laurel
want to
was
help
like
you.
that.
Because we want to help you. That's why we want
Yeah,
to take all your money in
yeah, and
this
it's just like,
crisis.
this doesn't make sense. I'm not going to give
Yeah.
you all my money, but of course they make it seem like you're just giving everything right now to have so much more later.
Yeah.
Millions.
Yeah, millions
Millions.
of boxes of
Yeah.
barley.
Can you start um in which package can you start now? Okay. So what
None.
if I don't have 16,800? I don't have 44,800. I don't have 198,000. You have to find
Of
a way
course.
because you can start a business without capital. Don't and then tip for you is that you don't need to look at the capital. You just need to realize what can you get out of this
Oh,
capital.
there it is.
Okay? What can I
The
get out of this
opportunity.
capital?
Don't think about what you got to
Sometimes,
give. Think
someone
about
just
what
get
you're
your
going to
cell
get.
phone, iPhone, 60,000, 70,000, 80,000. What do we get from it? Do we earn from it? Are you getting it?
I thought you
Okay?
told me to get a
So,
phone and the
you look at
computer, and then
capital,
I
look
earned.
what
Now I don't
I
earn.
earned after I invested. Okay?
I wonder what package
Investment
she's
is
going
one
on.
time only. Okay? And your earnings depends on your package. The higher the
Oh,
package, higher the income. Okay? Now, so we also have detailing. So these are some
And
of
I'm not going
the
to show you the cheaper
ways on how
packages.
we can earn using I Am Worldwide. So retailing. Some other people, oh, I'm not into that. I don't know how to do that. I don't have the skills. So let me tell you this, okay? As I've told you before, you've been doing
there's
the
an R in hope.
recommendations. You've been doing the sharing, okay, already.
I
But
just
you're
want
not
to know what happened
earning.
to
So
that
with
acronym.
this system, we will teach you how. Okay, we will teach you how to do it. So don't worry. So just to give you an example,
Don't
by the way, we
worry.
don't have quota here. So to give you an example, upon being a member of I Am Worldwide, you will enjoy 50% discount on all our health and wellness
Barley.
products. For example, the barley. A lot of people right now are looking for a supplement that can help them boost their immune system. You just need to post this in Facebook. You just need
That's
to
all
post
you
this
do.
in
It's that
Instagram.
easy.
Yeah, you just
Hashtag
have to post it.
barley. Hashtag pure organic.
Hashtag
Just post
Barley.
it. And then you will realize you will just see that someone will send you a message. Oh, how much is that? So if you're a member, it's only 500 pesos. Imagine this, no? Imagine this. If you are working right now and your salary is minimum, that's that like how much? 50,000, 70,000, 20,000 in a month. If you're able to sell a box of barley, one box of barley in a day, that's 500 in a day. That's how much
It's
in a month?
crazy.
That's 15,000 just by selling one box of barley.
Who?
Imagine that. With you
Who
How
is
many
staying at home,
500?
Barleys is in a
posting,
box of
using the
barley?
internet. Imagine Facebook. Look, you have to
Right.
understand this. We have to change. We have to be open for new things because the world is changing.
Oh Lord,
Okay?
here it is.
Imagine Facebook before. What's the use of Facebook before? For communicating, right? But look what did Mark
Now it's
did
for
to
selling
Facebook.
barley.
May shops na. Meaning to say, a lot of people are already doing business online. You just need to advertise yourself there. Make
That's all you need
yourself
to
known
do.
in the social media. Diba? So you can earn in the middle of this pandemic. So what if someone ordered like 10 boxes in one day? So 10 boxes, that's 5,000 pesos earnings. Yeah. You would sell it for 10,000, you get 5,000. Imagine that, diba? And you can help people as well. Through awareness of this barley, the goodness of this product, through all the
Does
testimonies,
she
you
know
can
that the
earn
barley
and
thing's
help a lot
covering
of
up
people
her?
struggling
I
with
don't
their
think
health
she's
conditions.
figured that out.
Okay.
Acai berries, it's
0% is,
1,400.
yeah, that's
Pero
correct.
if you sell it, you would get it. If you're a distributor, you get it at 700. So
Acai
you
berry with
700.
collagen.
Okay, so now let's go to prosperity.
Oh boy.
Wait, where was O?
People are asking, did you get your Ferrari
I
through
missed
the
the
selling of
O.
Barley? No. So this is a multi-level marketing. Okay, so in multi-level marketing, you don't
Wait, now they are in
earn,
MLM?
just by
Elaine,
selling.
clip this.
Okay, selling is just a little
I'm
amount.
trying to sue you.
What we
You
have
got
here
this.
is very simple,
Yeah.
yet
We're not in
a lot
MLM.
of
So
people
we are in
also
MLM.
earns from that simple thing. Okay, you could learn it through trainings. I cannot explain it right now fully. Okay, but this I
That's
will
what I
tell
mean
you.
by it.
I did not.
That's great.
I
I'll
didn't
tell you
earn
about
that
it, but go
Ferrari
ahead
by
and join
selling
me.
barley. Imagine how
I'll
many
tell you all
boxes
about
of
the barley.
barley shall I
Not how
sell
to
to
get
get
the
that?
money. But you
That's
can
that's
get the
different.
money with
Okay,
the
so
barley.
we do have those those
I love how she
we were
laughs
able to
at
get
like
those kinds of
selling
incentives through
products.
this
Like, oh, how
prosperity
many
program of I
boxes
Am
of
Worldwide. So are
barley
you ready?
should I
Comment
sell to
down
get a
below if you're
Ferrari?
ready.
Girl, she laughed
Ha?
about talking
Buhay pa ba
about
kayo?
people
Do I
dying
still have
early.
viewers?
Yeah.
Am I
She like
explaining
giggled.
it
I was like, what just happened?
the right way? Okay, buhay pa, buhay pa.
She's
Game.
asking if
So,
we're
are
still
you
alive.
ready for prosperity
That's what
magic?
that was?
This
Yeah.
Are you
young
still
lady,
alive?
Shirley Macy
Yeah.
Bulan, okay, one of the top earners of
No,
I Am
because of the
Worldwide.
barley.
She also has a Ferrari. Right now,
12
she's
million
already
pesos.
in our 13
There it is,
million
diamond.
circle. Yeah.
Diamond.
Diamond, you
Those two
light
cars are
There you
very
go.
detective. I told you
wow.
it'd be there
Diba?
somewhere.
Wow. Yun na lang yung
Eventually, we
masabi
got
ko.
to diamond.
And she got that for free in I Am Worldwide.
Oh, for free. Oh,
She was
wow.
a former psychology
Free
graduate.
car.
So
For
she's not yet.
She just
free!
has to sell
Pero
5 million boxes
she
of
has
barley in
dreams.
order to keep it.
That's the important
No, she
one.
said that
You have dreams.
you can't get that
Very
if you only
hardworking. And
sell.
that's what she
So
attained.
we
You
already
gotta
know what
recruit.
that means.
I'm
Yeah.
worldwide. So
Recruit.
after her is me. That's me. Yeah, I have her
Oh,
in
she
Ferrari.
had 2 cars. Nice.
I am worldwide. And again, this is also possible because of the prosperity program of I Am Worldwide.
Her name is Precious
And
Grace.
Yeah.
Wow.
7 million circle.
Like,
And
do you know the
from
roads in the
Miss
Philippines are
for Miss Catherine Policarpio.
not good for
She's a
those
single mom.
cars?
Okay.
So you wouldn't even want to
mom,
drive them.
Pero
Yeah, you won't.
naka-perfect.
There's
Imagine
so
that.
many
great.
like
By the way,
I really don't like that she's
aside from
pushing
the
this,
sports cars,
fancy car bullshit.
She's giving them
Exactly.
fancy
they
cars they
also
can't
were
even
able to
drive in the
travel with me,
Philippines. That's the cracking
because of
me
the
up.
travel incentives. Catherine also
It's
was
gonna
able
get
to travel in
destroyed.
Europe, Switzerland, Italy, and also in Dubai, Japan, Korea.
Listen,
Imagine that.
I'm
Aside from the
Italian. I
7
don't
million, 8 million
appreciate
siya right now, aside from the 8 million, aside from the Corvette, you also get to travel the world every 2 to 3 months. So right now it's
For free?
we right now we're in lockdown, so that's why we can't travel. But we
But we would be
have
traveling if we
Japan
could.
and Bali. for
I'm planning on
pending
traveling, I
travels.
promise.
We also have former
That's
student.
great.
So a while ago, single mom from BPO. Me, I was a graphic artist. Shirley May was a psychology graduate. Different backgrounds, diba? Different backgrounds, but you can do this.
Wait, she was a
Professionals or
graphic artist, and
non-professionals.
this
So
is the
one,
presentation
Mr.
we
Marvin
get.
Santos, the youngest, one of the youngest.
That's why
Why?
she's in an
At the age of
MLM.
24,
Failed,
got
obviously.
his own
It must also
BMW.
be a Bill Musk
Also,
production, Wanda.
got his own house and lot.
I swear to
Diba?
God,
Imagine
man.
that. By
Where's
the way,
Ruby?
pala,
Look, they
I
got
also was
all of
able
the it
to
works
have my
ones
own
now.
condominium because of I Am Worldwide. Thank you. I Am
Diamond
Worldwide. And it's
Ruby.
fully paid.
Oh, and we have a
Yes,
former
in show.
banker.
Your,
Fully
their family.
paid.
Then,
And then you can't
I
drive
think
it in the
I'm too old
Philippines.
for
Yeah.
that. Some
Like,
might
just park it somewhere and go like,
some
look at
of
my
you
car.
that's watching might think of that. Oh, I'm too old for that. Maybe my daughter could join instead. No, you can also do this. Imagine this.
Oh, but you
Oh,
Tito
recruit her
Cecil,
yeah,
daughter.
you should just recruit
she's
her.
a
Yeah.
retired bank employee.
And then recruit
And
a boyfriend. And his
as
whole family
she
too.
get older, she realized that
Does she
even
have
though I'm retired, it doesn't mean that the bills will retire. It doesn't mean that the bills will be gone. I still need to earn. I still need cash for my needs, not only for my needs, but also for my wants. Diba? So, there you go.
Okay. There we
Now,
go.
What?
I
so
don't
how
know.
do you earn?
So
I have
there you go.
I have like
Next
a
line.
list of how she needed
Basically,
money.
this is the
I don't
prosperity
know.
program.
Yeah.
So, as you can remember a while ago about the sharing, right? So, what you need to do is if
Here
you
we go.
have friends, if you have business partners, if you have office mates, if you have
Recruit
relatives
them.
who wants to earn during the pandemic, who wants to have a good health, who wants to have additional income.
Recruit.
So if you know
Basically, we just
someone
solve
who wants
everything.
additional income during this pandemic, you don't need to explain anything
Oh my gosh, of
to
course,
them
don't
yet
explain
when
anything.
you are a
Just tell them
new
to join.
business partner. You just need them to watch this
That's
video
it. They're gonna
that you are
join.
watching right now. So we'll do the explaining for you. Okay? We'll be assisting you in starting your business, in growing your business worldwide. Okay? So let's say you have one friend who happens to like our presentation and
Or they happen to like
her
Barley a
budget
lot.
or his budget is for
That's
jade,
just
you will
just
get
gonna say, or
20,000.
they just
Okay,
really
so
freaking
that's
like Barley.
unlimited. For example,
I
you
don't
are
know
able
why
to
else you would
recommend
join this.
I am
As
worldwide
long
to
as
10
they're not
people.
allergic to
So that's
grass.
how much? 100,000.
The funny
Okay?
thing is, I
But
haven't even
if
heard her like
they
talk
can
about any
start
of that.
with the Jade
That's
package
why I brought it
and
up. I
they have
wanted
a
to see if
budget
she
for
mentioned
platinum, that's
something.
112, you will earn 9,000 from recommending I am worldwide. And then if they started with gold package, you will earn
Oh, so wait, I
3,500.
just
Silver,
recommended, and then you
1,500.
guys give
Again,
me money?
your earnings
Yeah.
or your
Nobody has
profits
to
would
sign up
depend
then?
on your package.
I just take up
Okay,
the
Oh
let's
no,
say
they
I'm a
have to sign.
silver account
They have
holder
to sign
and I
up.
was able to refer someone or recommend I am worldwide to someone, and then that
Wait, where did
someone
platinum
purchased
come
a
from?
jade package,
I
I
know,
can
right?
get
It's like
20,000
invented that
because I'm just a
thing.
silver account holder. What
How
I
come
would get is
What
they
the
the
forgot
hell?
commission for
platinum?
silver account holders. Okay, so
Okay,
yeah.
we're just adding
Now,
them in now.
as you
Oh, I
join our
like how the
business,
incomes
you
will
will have
vary
It
with
will
a
each
vary.
month.
It's
group
like
or
not
a
even half a
team.
second.
Yeah, that was just like that was
I love
beautiful.
that. That was great.
Okay,
That was the
if I can get
shortest.
that.
When they go to court, we'll be like, "Oh, we said it may vary." Like
At
here.
20,000 because I'm just a silver account holder. What I would get is the commission for silver account holders. Okay, so
I gotta catch that.
yeah.
Okay,
Now,
Oh,
so
oh my gosh,
yeah. Okay, so yeah, and then she
right.
switches it.
Wow.
That's
Okay,
all
so
she
they're
says
like
when
buying
she
their
goes.
rank
join
with
our
the
Okay, so
package.
business,
yeah,
you will
moving
have
on.
a group or a team in your genealogy. Okay, you will see this in your online account. So upon joining, you will get an online account
Is this where
wherein
she
you will
draws the
see all the
pyramid out?
transactions
Yeah,
under your organization
this is
worldwide.
where.
Okay,
And it
so
always exactly
Yep,
a
here it
for
pyramid.
comes.
example, this is your account, and let's talk about the lowest, okay, which is the silver. And you will have your left and right team.
There we go. There
Look
we
for
go.
people, or if you know
Here
someone
we
who
go.
wants
Here we
additional
go.
income, you know someone who wants to be healthy.
This is always
Don't
our
worry.
favorite part
The thing is, you
because
will
they
learn
draw
how
out a
to do this
pyramid and they don't even realize it.
part of I am
So
worldwide
we're
because
sitting
you
over
will
here
get
like,
okay. So
you
just to
see it?
explain to you, for example, you were able to refer
Pyramid
to two
scheme.
persons. So for
Okay.
example, for this lady, she was able to refer a silver package. Assuming that she's
Wait,
also
this
a
person
silver package,
exists?
you'll get 1,500. Okay. So yeah. So what's the 1,000? If you refer two persons,
Oh God, here
okay,
we
you will
It's
become a mover.
exactly a
Once
pyramid.
you become a mover, your sales match
mover.
go.
commission
We
will
even
be
connected the
activated.
two at the
What
bottom.
I've told you a while ago is the direct commission, the 20,000, the 9,000, and so on. That's the direct commission. That's one way of earning in IM Worldwide. The second one is the sales match commission or sales match bonus. This is it, okay? The sales match bonus. So in sales match bonus, you don't need to have so many referrals. You just need two.
That's it.
You
Just
just
two
need
people.
two persons who also wants to be
We'll
healthy. You
also
just need
recruit two
two
people.
persons who also wants to earn during the pandemic. Okay? So once you're able to recommend these two persons, you have this one person on your left and one person on your right. This sales match bonus will be activated. So what's the advantage when it's already been activated? For example, these two persons who also who've also referred two persons. Okay, two persons then.
This
Okay.
pyramid keeps getting
For
bigger.
example, yeah, you've got
After 17
these four
cycles.
people whom you don't know who was referred by the first two that you've referred. You'll get how much? 2,000
I
from
can't with
this.
this.
Okay,
I
so
can't.
that is in the silver package. Okay, so that's infinite.
Why is
What
she
do we mean
talking
by
to us
And
like
infinite?
we're
it's
dumb?
infinite.
Meaning to say,
Infinite.
everyone under your organization will be
Silver
credited
package.
to the sales match bonus commission. Okay?
For
So this
infinity,
is
guys.
our
Did you see
worst
that?
case scenario.
Wait,
Yeah,
Feasibility study.
exactly.
Let's
But
just
why
say
did it
that
it
you were able
end?
to refer two persons in 1 month. So that's very little, ha? Pero just to give you an example and computation. For example, you were able to refer two persons in the month of January. And on the month of February, you weren't able to refer anyone. But these
Why
two
not? I
persons that
thought
you were
the
able to
barley was
refer
great.
also
I'm
followed
gonna
what
step
you
away
did
for a sec. I'll
and
be right
also
back.
referred two persons under them.
Alright.
So that's a total of four persons. So you will earn from it. As you can see, if you will do the
What
same
you will
process
earn
over
from
and
it?
over again with you just referring two persons, so that's 4 million pesos. Imagine that. Diba? You've invested
For what?
16,800, but you'll get
Because
that
That's
they
the
put a
worst
shark
case
in a
scenario.
barley?
two and two and two and so on.
Like I don't
Okay? So what if
understand.
I
I
don't
didn't
understand
earn
it
4
either.
million after a year? Okay,
The way
let's just
she's
say that
explaining
some other
this is
people
just like you're
was not
just
able
getting
to
paid
refer
for
two
recruiting
persons.
with them
Some
buying
other
you
people
barley
could
and
refer
barley.
just one.
Yeah.
So let's just
Here
say
it
your
would be
income
illegal.
would be just 1M. It's still okay. Why? How much is your capital? It's just 16.8. Right? So the fourth way to earn in IM Worldwide is Infinity Commission or Infinity Bonus. So how does it work? You've already had your two referrals, right? So as I've told you before, you don't need so many people. You just need 2 to
Now
5.
we gotta represent the
Okay?
bro
2
boss.
to 5
You told
people.
us
So
you
you're
need
done with
2
your
to 5.
so your sales amount.
Wait, she just said 2 to 5, and earlier she said you just need 2.
Yep.
Yeah.
Which is it? Which
Yeah,
is
well
it?
that's just like how all of a sudden we had a platinum area.
Exactly.
Like things just all of a sudden appear in this company and change apparently as we go along. But
Earlier
they're not
it was
explained.
jade, gold, and silver, right? And then suddenly there's a
The plat-
platinum.
Yeah, she just like threw platinum in. I was like, wait, where did that come from? That wasn't in the first one. And now she's changing how many people
the
you
2
need.
to 5.
First
And then
one, it was like 2. You only
The-
need 2. And
the
now
worst-
it's 2 to 5.
the worst case scenario is having 8,000 people in your downline. Like that's gonna happen in 1 year. 8,000 people in your downline.
Yeah, like you'll be lucky to get 8. Okay, let's be real. How much barley?
Are we building
You have
another
to be able to
pyramid?
see your pet.
Yeah, it's another pyramid. It's
Yeah,
like
it's
a
a new one.
It's a
pyramid
new
Different
pyramid.
numbers now.
Pyramidception.
but we have to represent the guys, right?
Yeah, the
Like
brobots need to
Yeah.
be represented.
This is what a
Yeah.
man's pyramid is going to
Yeah.
look like. Okay.
Maybe that's what it is,
Commission is already
Alana.
activated.
Maybe us
So after
women
that, let's say
need 2,
after
but
a
the
week,
men
you're
need
able to
5.
refer your third friend or office
It's a
mate or your
sexist
cousin.
company.
And look at this diagram, okay? This is what we call
Whoa.
spillover. Even this,
spillover.
if even if this
So now it's
young
just an
lady
extra
doesn't know this
wide
guy here,
pyramid,
your
guys.
third referral,
Instead
since
of-
she was the one who first believed in you, she will benefit from that. Why? Because your third referral will be spill over to her. Okay, so
Oh,
we only
never
have
mind.
left
He
and
added
right.
us
So if
back
you
to
have
the
more than 2
pyramid.
referrals, it will be spilled under your organization. Okay, so now, what is Infinity Commission? It starts from your third referral.
You ever
just
hear
need
the
to
word
help your third
spillover?
referral
It's a
also refer
scale.
2 persons or recommend 2 persons.
Yeah, I couldn't agree
So
more.
let's say this guy here was able to refer 2 persons under his organization, and you don't have a pairing on the other side. It's all right. This you will get the 500 if your account is silver. Again, if jade, that's 3,000. So the income would depend on your package. But I'm just going to explain the lowest one. Yan.
I just
And
wanna
so
ask,
on. What do
here
we mean
in
by
the
so on? That's why
US
it's
and
called
Canada,
Infinity
right?
Commission. Because
isn't it illegal to buy your rank? So from what I can see here, they're buying their ranks because the higher package you get, the more commissions.
Yes,
Like,
if you can prove that you have to buy your actual rank on the pyramid and that your profit is just from the recruiting,
Yeah.
then it is technically an illegal pyramid scheme.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
that okay, sue me then. Sue me. I am worldwide.
Yeah, no, that's why I said if anything, we want them to sue you. It's
Yeah.
kind of funny
Yeah.
when they threaten. It's like
Yeah.
Boo is threatening to sue Savannah. And I kind of laughed and I was like, girl, let them sue you. Like, they'd have to go in there. They'd have to prove that they weren't a scam, that they weren't just selling dirt. Like, they wouldn't be able to do any of that.
Yeah.
So it's
And-
like for them to sue you with this, they would have to be like, we never called ourselves an MLM and we don't depend on recruiting. But then you would have this
Yeah.
and you would win just with this video alone. You'd be like, well,
isn't this buying your rank?
yeah, and then
Yeah.
you're calling it an MLM, sis? I just repeated what you said, like.
Yeah.
So
exactly.
technically, yeah, it sounds, and that's what I was saying a few minutes ago too. Is that to me it sounds like they're buying a package of the barley to
Right.
get like somewhere on the pyramid,
Yes.
and then that's all it's depending on.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because she
Yeah.
was saying something like the jade commissions and the silver commissions, which are
Yeah.
their package names. And, every single MLM in the United States and every MLM I've ever come across lets you buy your rank. There's loopholes, right? They're ghost accounts and they're like fake sales and things like that. So, I mean, there's loopholes for being able to do this, but absolutely buying your rank is MLM 101.
Yeah.
Absolutely, because it's pyramid scheme 101.
Yeah, but it's not this like from the other MLMs. It's not this obvious.
There are some,
like
but they'll call them like
passive.
founder shares and things
Yeah.
where you can like join, and you can get there. I forget what it was. It was Prove It or the Thrive.
I think
stickers
it was
or something.
Prove It. I think
But
it
you
was,
could actually, I think it was
did
Prove
that.
It. You could actually spend a specific amount of money and like become like a level certain something. I'd have to go back and look, but I was just like, wait a second. I thought that like, well, it's only for this month, and I'm just like, there's the loophole.
Yeah.
Oh, I love this.
So basically, like, that's what it sounds like, because they make it be like a starter kit, right?
Yeah.
But then some companies, like on Passive, which we've been covering, will straight up just be like, yeah, you're buying a founder position on the pyramid for $97. So it's like they all have their own ways of basically announcing that without really announcing it, though. But unless this girl starts talking about commission that you're receiving from sales in the next 10 minutes, which I highly doubt she's going to do, it sounds like you are just buying a starter kit for a position.
Yeah. The only thing she said is like 50%, right? 50% discount.
Yeah.
But, yeah. And she even said like, well, I didn't get this car from just selling barley. Like you can't get this car from just selling barley. You have to sell millions of barleys. And I'm like, then you are a pyramid scheme.
Exactly.
It is based on recruitment.
Yeah.
Which is what the pyramid scheme is. See, the MLMs get the loophole because they'll try to make it look like it's based more on sales.
Yeah.
But then some of them, like this one on Passive and several others, like I said, they almost don't even try that.
Yeah.
But then
Like-
it's harder because this one's in the Philippines, and it
Right.
sounds like you guys don't have a lot of the same restrictions.
Yeah. But the thing is, they're selling in the Filipino they're recruiting in the Filipino American Facebook group, which we are from LA.
Right.
So that's how you go about
Right.
them. So if you guys wanted to like shut it down, you could still report it to the FTC and that.
Well, especially
and
because you're
then-
in California.
Yeah, because they can't
We have
operate
a lot stricter
here
rules
like
here
that.
in California.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
California, I believe, has that as well. So
Are there
I would
Americans
highly
who are
recommend doing that.
I'm
Are
sorry.
there Americans joining it that are in the group?
Yeah, Filipino Americans, they even have an office in like the Filipino area, the Filipino town area. Yeah.
Oh, then that
Yeah, they have a
Yeah.
big
really cool.
Filipino community in California.
Yeah.
It's
Like
like a big area, like how we have Chinatown
But
here in
yeah.
Ottawa.
but
It's
In
it's
like
yeah.
LA,
that
there's
and Little
micro.
Italy.
In LA,
Yeah.
there's micro communities all over. There's little
Yeah.
Ethiopia. So
Yeah,
I
Yeah.
that
mean, it's
like
Yeah.
everywhere
LA
in
is
Los
like
Angeles.
all that.
Yeah.
But then
So
my
Yeah.
point is, it's straight up illegal if there are American Filipinos who are joining it that live here in the States. They
Yeah.
operate here.
Yeah. So
Joining, that's the
FTC has
problem.
jurisdiction. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
uh-huh.
Yeah. That's why I was telling her it's wrong. Like she's saying like you'll get millions a week or something in our
Yeah, like
group.
they
Yeah.
would still have to follow the rules of the FTC and all the American rules
Right.
when selling and doing all that. So you're absolutely right. She would have to follow all that, even though she's in the Philippines.
This could
Yeah.
easily be reported to the Attorney General of California, the fact that Americans are getting involved in a company that is not legally allowed to operate here in the
Yeah.
US.
And the FDA, right? Because
Yeah,
like
all
they're
the
yeah.
And the CDC, I would also
Mm-hmm.
recommend reporting them to the CDC because they are saying that this can help with COVID. And
And
Mm-hmm.
the
honestly,
FDA.
if you let the CDC know that, they'll be pretty quick to be like, hello, you're not allowed.
Yeah.
They're really pissed off right now with companies doing this with this pandemic going, which is why a lot of us have kind of been reporting as much as we can for things like that.
Yeah.
It's
Like now or never, we're gonna get them in trouble. Go.
yeah, it's funny
Yeah.
because the girl who was posting all of this and is like threatening me with the lawsuit said like a few days ago that she's gonna ask the I am worldwide lawyer to look into me like
oh
to
goodness.
see like if they can sue me or whatever, right? And she deleted all her posts. So
Uh-huh.
I'm thinking like the lawyer's like I don't want to get into California shit, you know. I don't want to
You
get
know, that's
into
good.
this.
Good. I
Yeah.
bet you the lawyer actually did
Yeah.
go look at her post and go,
Yeah.
actually, sweetie, that girl's in California and you're breaking all the laws.
Yeah. You know, I also had like a thing with the YouTuber who's like promoting Young Living, and she's saying to feed this essential oil to like a baby,
Oh
right?
yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, and I told her, what the heck? It says not for infants. So she like bullied me because at that time I only had like maybe 400 subscribers, and then she had like 20,000, you know, and she's like, "Oh, you can't, your copyright, I'm gonna like sue you for copyright infringement or whatever."
Oh, that's
And
illegal. You have fair use.
yeah, and now she deleted all her Young Living videos about like that's not in compliance, and she said that, "Oh, I deleted those because it's not in compliance." Like no
Yeah, she got in
apology.
trouble. She probably
Yeah.
went to go complain about you. And then
Yeah.
her team probably went, well, actually, you're not allowed to say that. Like, you have to delete that. You're going to get us all sued.
Yeah, and then like there's no apology or like you know, like
Oh, no,
even
she'll
just
just
an
pretend like it
email.
didn't happen. It just
Yeah.
never happened.
And
No.
we're haters, you know. We're just haters.
Well, there is an
Yeah.
anti-MLM community. They're fun.
There is? I don't know that.
Oh, yeah.
my
Oh, yeah.
God.
I have a great time with the one girl. She has a YouTube account. And she's always going at like the MLM police in Savannah and like anyone she can. She's great fun, that girl.
I didn't know that. I wanna
We
see
have
that.
some anti MLM people on Instagram as well.
Yes, they are so fun. I like them. They report all of my posts and then they complain about me on Twitter. I'm like, well, aren't you all lovely? Go have fun.
Just like a lot of straw man arguments where I'm just like, you guys don't waste your time.
It makes me laugh because I'm like, hey, like, you know, I was in too, right? Like, I already know. Like, they'll be like, well, you just don't understand. And I'll be like,
Yeah.
I bet you I was in more than you.
Yeah, I'm like, I've already seen the man behind the curtain. I've had dinner with him. I don't want to do this again.
Yeah, we're good. Okay. We broke up. It was a bad breakup. and I don't
Yeah.
want him back.
But at least they can't tell us like, oh, you don't know because you've never been in an MLM. But they say like we're losers, so we're like bitter.
Oh, well, I always joke with my favorite thing is that I always tell them that the companies are actually set up for us to fail. So I actually did it the right way.
Yeah.
And they're
Yeah.
the ones that are doing it the wrong way.
Yeah. We follow the system. And
Yeah, that's what I
system
say. I'm like, well, I'm actually the one that follows the system because it's set up to fail. And then they just kind of like, they have nothing to say to that. That's how you shut that one down because they're just like,
Okay.
oh, what?
Yeah. I follow the system. The MLM that I was in was like already collapsed. It's a pyramid scheme. They already created 2 new ones.
Oh goodness.
Yeah. So mine was called Legacy, and then when it collapsed, it became like Uno, the one that you covered,
Yeah,
Yolanda.
I covered that one.
Yeah, and now it's Max 88.
Oh.
So yeah, it already
Maybe
like,
we can
evolved.
look at that one next weekend, Luana.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
small. Yeah.
Yeah, Elaine, tell us the Filipino MLMs, and we can start covering on like one a week. Do like this live dive of what we're doing.
I did one of them a
Oh.
while ago.
Oh, you have to look at Front Row because Front Row, I don't know if you looked it up. Like the CEOs actually is running for Congress. They don't want to lobby Congress anymore. They want to be in Congress now.
Wow.
Yep. Good luck. Good luck. Ah,
So the first 2 coming from your third referral onwards you will get 500 from it. Okay? If in silver, in gold 1,000. Yeah.
You look so proud.
And so on. And what if you already have your 4th referral? Place it in the other side. That's your choice. And then help this
Santos
person
says
also get 2
there's
referrals
13 ways
and
of
get
earning in this
those
company.
infinity commission. Aside from that, can you still remember the
pyramid
pairing,
just
the
looks
left and
more and more
right?
pyramidy to me.
That's
With the
the
money
left.
literally going to the top. Like,
So
like it was literally.
infinity commission
Look, there it
starts
does
with
again.
referral onwards. So mean you say 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th. There. And now we're about to be finished.
Graphics
But
never do them any
this is the best
I
part.
don't know
The
why
give
they
me
keep
5 and the
drawing
just
those
for you
cards out.
bonus. This is the reason why there's so many
Oh,
people
look, a
who
bunch
earns
of
in Worldwide
bonuses.
6 digits, even in just a week. Okay? Even in just
Like
a week.
a slot
Why?
machine.
This
A slot
system is
machine
very
has
simple.
random
You
bonuses
just need
like
4
an MLM too.
persons. Okay, so how does it work? If you're a silver account
Although
holder, you don't
you
have
actually have a
just
better
4, but
chance
you
of
do
making
have
money with
25.
gambling at
So
the
the point
casino
is you
than you
just
do in
need
an
to refer or
MLM.
recommend
Real
to 5
fast.
people who
That's
also
true.
wants to earn online or
Yeah,
who
and
wants
Not
it's
much
more
more,
fun.
but yes.
who wants
It's more
the
fun.
one who needed this, okay?
And if you
So
go
just
to
5.
a
5
fancy casino,
referrals
you
and
might
you
get
will
a free drink.
get your money back. Yes.
Yep.
So that's how it works.
Yeah, and
If
if
the
you join
company
an
sees that
MLM,
you're
you'll
able
just
to
need
recommend
free
this to
drinks.
5 persons, you will get your money back
Wait,
aside from the commission. So
she's
if you investment
she's
in
like
silver
doing
is
2 of them now.
16,800.
I was like,
Subscribing
this
to
is a
silver.
double pyramid.
Yeah, I'm
If
like,
the investment in silver is 16,800, upon referring 5 or recommending to 5 people, you'll
How did we go to
earn
5?
Oh,
with Give Me
that's
5
why.
a total of
It's the same
24,500.
2 to
explaining it
5.
again.
Okay. And then if you're a gold package, you don't need 5. You just need 4 persons. 4. So the capital
like
is
$50,
44,800. You were able to refer or recommend it to 4
15,000.
people. Aside
It's like
from the commissions, you'll get the
$300.
just for you. So that's a total of 60,000 pesos. Okay, so the good thing about this is that it has no time frame. It has no time frame. Okay? And
Just
it's
keep rolling,
unlimited.
trying
What do
to
we mean by
recruit.
unlimited? Unlimited means what if I have 5 every week? Then you'll have 24/5 every week. What if I have 4 every day?
She's
Then
giving us a
you'll get
definition of
60,000 every
unlimited.
day. Okay, so imagine that. That's the power of
Good luck
just for
getting
you
4
and
people
Give Me
every
5.
day.
With
I
J
know.
package, it's better. Why?
They
With J
literally
package,
run
it's
out of people
also
on Earth in a
4
week and a half.
persons. Okay, the
Exactly.
investment is 198. refer
we
for
tell
a
her
person who
that,
also
or-
has 198, and you'll get 300,000 pesos. You do same thing with gold, referring four persons but with a different income, 60 to 300. Imagine that, okay? So that's
Yeah,
the
you
reason
just
why
Imagine
some of our business
imagine.
partners
Because it's not
are
gonna happen.
getting a loan or
Yeah.
using
If
their
you can
credit
suspend
card instead of
disbelief long
swiping
enough to imagine
gadgets,
that,
they
this
swipe
might
it
be the
into
opportunity
business
for
for
you.
four persons and get 300,000 pesos. Now, we also have check match commission. Check match commission is having like a royalty fee.
A
Okay,
lot of
so let's say
units.
you were able to refer me.
Imagine all
I've
the
earned 12 million. You
people
referred me. You're the one
falling
who sponsored
for the
me. What will you get?
scam.
If you are a Jade and Platinum account holder, you get 10% of
The
my
platinum
12
came out of
million.
nowhere.
Okay, you get 10% of that. So that's
Let's
1.2
build some more
million.
pyramids.
But if you are a silver account holder, you get 5% of my 12 million. If you are a gold account holder, you get 8%. Okay?
Except for that dog.
That's an example. Okay? And now, we're about to be finished.
What is
And
this?
this is
Why
one
is
of the best part of this. So
consumerism
I'm really like
dealer
really
level
long term.
rebates?
So we call this wise consumerism. Why do we call it wise consumerism?
This
We're
is
all
This is the inventory
consumers.
loading.
We don't get to earn from
Yeah, front
consuming
loading.
and
Yeah.
recommending so many brands that we've been using for how many years,
So we can
right?
just replace
But
it
with
with
I Am
everything that we
Worldwide,
have.
by consuming, you
Buy
can earn.
more.
By
I just don't
recommending, you
believe
can
she was
earn.
a graphic
Okay?
designer.
So just to give you an example, for example,
Throwing that
so
out there.
for
I believe it.
a generic brand
That's why she's in the
everybody uses it when we're younger, or Nescafe. Everybody knows Nescafe. We're recommending it to everyone. It has been
Unilevel
passed to
rebate.
generations, but we don't get to earn from it. So let's be wise consumers. Change brand. You use I Worldwide products, you earn from it. You get rebates, 1% rebate from your own consumption. Then
It's still
aside
very
from
They're
that,
trying to
I've
steal
heard
if
of
people's
once you recommend
downline.
the barley, the slimming, the juices, all the organic, healthy brands, when you recommend this and that person, you start using our products, you also get to earn from it. How? When they become a member, that's your first level, your direct referrals. When they use
Isn't
this,
barley
you get
really
1% from what they've purchased.
Yep.
And then aside
Better
from
look it
that,
up.
the second level is their
Yeah, I
referrals.
feel
For
like
example,
these
I referred my
products
brother,
would cost
and
like
then my brother referred, let's say,
$150.
an office mate. From that office mate, of which I don't know personally, I would earn 1% from his
Yeah,
consumption
Roberto,
of
look it
our
up. You're in
products.
the
And
US.
so
Someone's
on.
gonna
That's why
cost
there's
for
fourth level, fifth
I
level,
wonder.
and so
That's
on.
where they're probably getting it
Okay?
from.
But in order for you to be
It
a part
says
of
that the
this, you
price of
have
all
to be an
barley in
active
2020
member.
averaged
How to become an active member? You
$4.71
just
a
need to use the
bushel, which
products.
resulted in a crop value of $804.5 million.
Wow.
Quite a bit of money. Yeah, it's considered a cash crop, so yeah.
So it's a trendy one right
Yeah,
now.
like corn and rice and wheat. They're just
Yeah.
cash crops.
Okay. That's what
It
I
makes
figured.
sense because it's so cheap that they can get it for so cheap. $4.71 a bushel. I don't know how big a bushel is. I can look that up next, but that seems really cheap.
It is. That's pretty
And then
cheap.
they add flavors and colorings and a label that says it cures cancer, and they say, you want to join my pyramid scheme, and everybody's like, yep.
Just sign me up.
Yeah, no, I was just thinking of like, I'm always trying to figure out how much money they would be making off of these products too, right? And I was like, I bet you like this stuff should be dirt cheap. And then they're selling it for quite a lot.
Goodness.
Just by using 3 boxes in a month, you're an active member. You can
3
now
boxes a
enjoy the
month of
unilevel
barley?
commission. Someone earned so big with this. Not someone,
find a few
everyone
hundred
who does
boxes.
this earns from this. It's like
She said everyone.
income.
That's income claim again.
Okay.
Oh,
Passive
man.
income.
Okay,
Because
so
you just use the
barley
products.
per
You see the
bushel,
benefits, the good
is
thing about
roughly
the product.
48 pounds of barley is a
48,
bushel.
yeah.
Wow.
Okay. I
48
thought it was about
pounds.
50 pounds.
And that's $4.71. So it's like nothing.
And they would hardly need any of it for these products either,
It's
by
like
the way.
nothing
Like,
a pound. It weighs. It's very, very, very cheap to purchase. Very cheap.
yeah, and the rest of this stuff is the same sort of thing. It's wouldn't be that much more for any of the other products that they're selling either. But Barley's seems to be the main thing that they're pushing here. So yeah, they're making mad profit off of this. And then they're still not paying people.
Well, I mean, it's like if they made hot chocolate out of rice starch and they were like, drink our delicious hot chocolate out of rice, and everybody's like, woo! It's like it's a nothing thing. Like it's a filler.
Yeah.
You know, it's a filler grain for things. So
No, literally,
barley
that's
is
like-
used to make malt. It's used to make beer. It's used to make whiskey and different things like that. Malted barley.
Yeah. Like yeah, no, it's actually known as a filler. Like it was listed as that when I was looking it up. So
Yeah. And if they're selling the grass, I could imagine that's probably even cheaper. I could look up barley grass
Yeah.
rates as well, but
So they're selling, I think, in Amazon like 3 grams for $25, the amazing barley. But then there's also like 4 grams in Amazon for $10.
yeah.
So so it's overpriced. I
Oh,
mean,
yeah.
yeah, it's an MLM. And then like in the Philippines, like the minimum wage is $10 per day, right? So you will pay $10 or like 2 days, 3 days of work for a barley.
Yeah.
I don't think anyone will buy it or can buy it. There's no market.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
this is not doable for most people that live there.
Yeah, that's like maybe that's why they're selling here in the US.
Well, that is exactly
Yeah.
why though, because they figure
Yeah.
that the people there have money more so than in the
Yeah.
Philippines. It's like I said, she knows how much this costs.
Yeah. So she's pushing it. She's pushing health again.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So
Yeah,
that's
it
the
seems
big
to go
move.
like illegal income claim, illegal health claim, illegal
Ye-
income claim.
Yeah,
illegal
she
income
said
claim.
everyone makes this 112 who's doing this. Yeah, I can just send this video in
Yeah.
court.
Yeah, pretty
And it's
much.
like, you're suing me? Okay.
Yeah.
Elaine,
Yeah.
I'll send you the link.
Yeah, and I'm sure
Yeah.
that they're all like this too, by the way. I'm sure this
Yeah.
isn't the only one.
Yeah. This is really a great video, Alonda.
One of my subs sent it to me, emailed
Yeah.
me, and I'm like, okay, well, we need to do something to get away from on passive, for just a little bit.
Yeah, I understand because I'm also doing like a lot of IMGs, the one that sued me.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah, because I want to show them that if you sue me, I'm gonna
Just
make
keep going.
more videos.
Yeah,
I'm
that's
not gonna
generally
stop.
what happens
Well,
is that we just start doing it more.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
usually make videos out of the companies that we stream about here. I'll usually do a video too about it on my channel. So I'll
Okay.
probably look into this on my channel too separately as well. Just in case people don't watch the live streams. That way I got like a 20-minute, this is what this company is.
Yeah, and I'm gonna share it. I'm gonna
So
share
I'll
this.
probably
Yeah.
do that like in the next couple weeks here because this one's bothering me. I don't
Ugh.
even know how, like, I don't know how you get to the conclusion of like, let's go sell a bunch of barley grains
Right?
in the Philippines. Like, I'm just like, how did we even get here, guys? And like, this is the second
It's very
company that's done
interesting.
it. Like, okay.
And Elaine,
done
if
it
you ever
twice.
want to come on the podcast and talk about it, I'd love to have you as well.
Oh yeah, thanks, Roberta. But yeah, for sure.
Well, I think
There was
word
another
out.
one in the Philippines that I did a video on a
did you
while
do it on
ago.
Sapphire?
Sapphire?
Yeah. Oh my gosh, that's another one.
Yeah,
Yeah.
someone came to me and they were like, "Can you please do this?" Like, my whole
Yeah.
family's signing up for
Yeah.
it, and the
Oh my
Philippines has
gosh.
no anti-MLM people, so I'll make
Yeah.
sure to let them know about you.
Yeah, there was one before me. His name is like Doc Adam. He's a doctor, and usually he debunks like health claims of those MLMs, and he really got sued. but it's from Australia, and he's like fighting this lawsuit. He's already like $300,000 in.
Wow.
Yep. But this is Australia, so I think they give it back to you, like a percentage of that, but it's like a lot of stress. But hopefully he wins.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he
Mm-hmm.
should.
Yeah, because this lady is saying that vitamin C cures cancer.
Oh my God.
Yeah. Stephen Bear, I think who's that? The Clock Watch also did an
Yeah,
article
Stephen
about.
Barrett.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Stephen Barrett.
Also did an article about her. Yeah. So yeah,
Well,
is this
next week, because I did just look up very quickly, the front row. So I think maybe next
yeah.
Saturday we'll do that as our break from on passive.
Yeah, because like they I think they will win. I think they will win a seat in Congress, and then they can just like write the laws that's like
Yeah,
oh
that's what
yeah.
they do, right? That's what they
Yeah.
are. That's what all of the MLM's goals is. Amway did it in China, even.
Yeah.
Like that's kind of their goal. So it's scary that there's so many of them involved in the
Yeah.
Philippines.
Yeah.
But they can't stop us. They can stop us from speaking out. That's the
Oh, they
best thing
definitely
about
can't
it.
stop me. I'm in Canada, so
Yeah, I mean, yeah. So the bad
they'd
thing
have to
about
travel here to do it.
yeah,
So
and they
we're
won't.
not doing that.
Yeah, they won't. Like really, like we have different laws. Like in the Philippines, it's like uh, we're the ones going to jail if we're Filipinos.
Mhm.
Yeah. Yeah, and they're saying like, "Oh, you're just like your courage comes from because you're an American. If you're a Filipino, you won't speak out." And I'm like, "Yeah, of course I don't want to go to jail."
Right. Right.
That's the
That
reason that
doesn't mean
I'm doing
anything,
it.
though. That doesn't take away from the legitimacy of what you're saying when you're facing
Yeah.
like jail sentencing. Jesus.
Yeah, and if you look at Philippine history, what happened is so we were colonized by the Spaniards, right?
Mhm.
And people moved to Europe and the US so they can speak out. So I mean that's how you do it. You
Yeah.
don't you don't stay there, for example, in Russia and talk about the government.
Yeah.
I'm not that crazy, you
Yeah,
know.
no, I had a friend
Eh,
from Russia. That's crazy.
Oh
Like
yeah.
he had to flee Russia because they were gonna put him in the army, and he just didn't want to have
Yeah.
anything to do with it. So his family actually fled when he was like a teenager because as soon as you hit 18, you're forced to join it.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, I can't
Like
imagine.
you have to be
Yeah.
married with a career by the age of 18, otherwise you go to the army.
What?
Yeah, it was like some
Wow.
crazy law like that at the time. So his family like fled with him to Canada. They were like, "Peace out, we're not doing this." And apparently that happens a lot where
Uh,
families from there will like take their kids once they start to enter their teen years because of that and go to the US or Canada. It's crazy there.
yeah.
But yeah, no, it
Well,
sucks that there's countries out there that don't have that freedom of speech where you can say and
mm-hmm.
speak out because it's because they have controlling governments that
Mm-hmm.
don't want their
Yeah. Because
citizens
it
to be
works
able to
for
speak
the
out about the government is what
yeah.
it is. So they just stop them from speaking out against anything.
Yep. Yep.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm going to play the rest of this lady.
Okay.
I'm
And
still waiting for her to really get into the product. Like, I feel like she hasn't at all. This whole thing has just been about the business. And she's
Yeah.
saying that she's giving us all of the information about like the company, but I'm just getting all the information about the payment. So whatever.
me throughout all of it, she looks very smug and pompous, or maybe that's just me projecting something, but that's just what I'm seeing with her looks.
Yeah, she
No,
is.
she does. And she keeps going, okay.
Yeah, yeah.
Share it, and when the person realizes that it's also good for them, they use it and then recommends it, and so on.
And
Okay,
so
so this one,
I
this
feel like she's
distributor is
talking to me
sharing
like she
me
thinks I'm an
her
idiot.
total income for the month of January for this uni level alone. Aside from those Infinity, those just for you, this Infinity alone is 112,000. Okay, and then the
Okay.
following month it's 72,000. just by using the product. Okay?
Then we got the
You
happy
need
That's
to
medium.
have
simple.
incentives,
Oh,
as
God,
I
Not
told you before.
selling,
This
just
is what you
using
can
it.
afford.
Nice.
All the people under your organization.
Yeah,
Okay?
exactly.
It's
It's not
team effort.
use it. Just
It's
do
for
it.
everyone. Lastly, that's for everyone.
The end.
Our favorite verse
Oh
from
my
Jeremiah.
Oh my God.
29.
Here we go.
And
Bible
here's the
verse.
faith manipulation right on
Yeah.
time.
Harm you, plus give you hope and a future.
We should have known. It
Okay.
was an acronym
So
for
if you're
like,
someone who's been praying for an opportunity in this pandemic, if you're someone who's been praying for breakthrough in finances, this might be the business.
What
for
is
you.
the main
And we're
religion
here
in
to
the
help you.
Philippines?
Okay.
It's Catholic.
So
Catholic,
Yeah.
thank you
Like
for watching,
80%.
and God bless. And
Okay.
Yeah.
to end this video, I
I
would just
grew up
like to give you
Catholic.
some tips.
But-
First tip is to join ASAP. Why a
That's
lot of
not a
people
tip.
are joining
That's a curse.
in the middle of this pandemic.
Yeah.
Like last week alone, we have more than 1,000
I'm being cursed
sign-ups.
again?
Yes. Yes.
I already
like
got
it's,
cursed this last
like
week.
there's no pandemic
By
at
a
all.
Hey,
So you
sick
have to
By
do
the
this.
way,
You really
I
have to
found
be in
like
this
a very
business.
good comeback.
If you don't have
for
cash, you have to
religious affinity.
find a way to get that capital. You can start from
you
the
just
lowest
find
if
a
you
way to
really
get the
don't have the
capital.
budget for Jade. But
Keep
if you do
saying
have the
that.
budget for Jade
Like, she's
Gold
not gonna
with
tell us
those
the way.
packages,
She
which
wants
is
us
for
to
you,
just
I
advise
suggest
it.
you go with that package. Okay?
But she's
Because
training
just
us,
for
though.
you is really, really rewarding. Okay? And aside from that, another
Of course
tip
she
is
said
that
like
if
so
you're the
ridiculous.
one who watched this video, don't expect someone who doesn't who weren't able to watch this to understand. If you will be kwento, if you will share this just by chika, okay, you need to let that person watch this. Or even before that, you need to be trained. In order for you to be trained, you need to start the
You
business.
need to join.
Okay?
It's basically
So
join.
Imagine if they made
don't
you
listen
work
to those
before they
people
trained
that
you
will say
everywhere.
this is a that's not a good
Just
business
join,
to
and we'll
start.
tell
It's
you about it later.
no, you will see from our
Right?
timeline that it's
Uh,
been booming
Don't worry
since
about it.
pandemic
If
and
you don't
even
understand it,
before
the most
pandemic.
important
So
thing is
if
just
you
to
were able
join.
to see this video, maybe
Just
it's
join.
time for you to
Get
try
other people
it.
to join.
Like
Okay, and
even
I
in
believe that
sales
everything
jobs, you
has a
get
purpose.
trained
You
before
might
you
be
go sell the
watching
product.
Netflix instead of
And they
watching me. Who
explain
am
all
I?
the
But
Oh,
you're
yeah,
products.
you get
watching
trained
me
on
and
the
you
product.
finish the
Don't worry
video.
about it. It's just
So
Barley.
this might be the
Yeah,
opportunity
really.
for
Barley's
I
the
you.
don't
answer
need
to
to know that.
everything.
Okay?
I mean, I feel
So
like we
ask
could
all
just
the
drink beer
questions
and
Rub
make
it
it
on
to the
your
better.
person
skin.
who knows about this business,
Make
which is
beer
the
with
one
it.
who
Oh no,
sponsored
wait, that
you.
wasn't one.
Well, it's fermented barley, so it's even better.
So if you're someone who doubts your personality,
That's even worse.
who
That's probably
doubts
cheaper.
if you can do this, I myself personally
okay, here's the
asked that
testimonial.
same
Yeah. She's got to be
questions in my
relatable.
mind when I was
Oh, that's me too.
presented this video. When I was being presented this video, why? Because I'm a
Wait,
finance
you had
graduate. I
questions
don't
in
know
your
anything
mind when
about
someone
business.
presented
I'm a
this
very
exact
timid
video to
person
you of
before.
you
I'm a
Oh,
very shy
explaining
person
business?
before,
I'm
but look at me
confused.
now. Because all
she's
things
telling
can
us
be
what a
learned,
horrible
and there's
business
so many
person she
people
is and
who
how she
supported
could
me
never
when
do
I
anything like
started.
this, but here she is killing it.
I
Okay,
know.
so don't be afraid to try. Don't
Look,
be
I try.
afraid to
Look at me
try
now.
because if you've seen the one with the Ferrari or the other girl with the Ferrari, she's also a shy person before. Don't doubt
And now
your
she has a
skills. You can
Ferrari.
learn
I
this.
was like, what
There's
just
so many
It's gonna
happened?
get
people
destroyed
become
in the
successful
streets of
because
the
of this.
Philippines.
What just
Okay,
happened?
so please
This
watch
girl is
the
Wow.
video
shy,
after
but she
this
has
to
a
see those
Ferrari.
successful people.
Like,
And what
okay.
I am worldwide is even
She's
before
still
pandemic.
shy in it though.
Okay,
I'm just
thank you for watching. Join us ASAP and God bless everyone.
Okay, so I just want to say,
everyone.
someone told me that I'm going to hell for talking shit about their MLM.
Oh
Well,
crap!
that's
I'm
not true.
checking right now.
Yeah,
as an atheist then.
and then
God
I'm,
hates MLMs.
yeah, and that's
They
exactly what
actually-
they say.
I'm
I
actually
said-
making a shirt that says Jesus hates your pyramid
Oh,
scheme. I'm
you know
working
what?
on it. Because
Yeah.
it's
Yeah.
something that I constantly say because even though I'm atheist, I can't
Yeah.
stand the
Okay.
fact that they use
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
Like, against
I'm
People
making a
that are
video
in
about that.
religions. Like it's like
Yeah.
just stop because it's not fair. They make
Yeah.
it so much deeper for people that believe in those things.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's such a more personal connection that they'll make with those people who are religious. It's just
Yeah.
not fair
Right.
to use that. So I want to make like merch like crazy of that because
You
I'm like,
have
listen,
to.
we have
Let
to
me-
stop this like stupid like Jesus said to join. And the one thing that gets me too is I want to make a shirt too about how the frankincense that they fucking had in the Bible is not the same thing that young women sells, okay?
No, you know what I told that lady? I said God hates MLM. He even freaking sent Moses to destroy. Right? He freaking sent the 10 plagues because of the pyramid. So don't tell me
I
that
mean,
God is
come
gonna
on, right?
punish me.
God is like,
Right,
wait a
right?
second.
Yeah,
No, that's a
literally
great
hates
point.
the pyramids. Yeah.
like
Here's
that.
another thing,
Yeah.
Beth, that I want to have that I want to add to your God or Jesus hates your pyramid scheme.
Yeah.
At the bottom, you should put, like the Bible scripture verse of Jesus going into the temple and flipping over the tables of the people selling and trying to make money in God's house. You should have that Bible verse
Oh
just
my
underneath
God.
it.
Yeah.
Oh my
To
God.
use that as a dog whistle for anybody who's like, what? And then they see the verse and they're like, huh? And they look it up and they're like, oh my God, they're right.
Yeah.
Because I think that would be amazing to
I
add to
hope
that.
anyway that's what happened. But in my
It is.
experience, because I'm also bisexual, so I've had the whole conversation about if God likes gay people a lot too.
Oh, well, you got to throw that.
And if you've ever been in that conversation before, the one thing you'll notice is that the people that are religious and are against or homophobic or whatever, they always have a Bible verse for it. But then I had a friend of mine who was very religious. He was also actually fully gay. And she actually sat down and explained to me a bunch of the verses and how they were actually being misrepresented. And how if you actually read the Bible, back then, being gay was okay. They used to have
Yeah.
full on orgies and like brothels.
Yeah.
And so then it was like, oh my God, they just take the scripture and switch it around to say whatever. So that might happen with this. I don't know, but we can try.
Yeah, I'm also religiously unaffiliated. So but I have to do like a video about that, like because MLMs in the Philippines are all like using the Bible and God in
I've
their
noticed
MLMs.
that.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's like
Mhm.
they're
Yeah.
really heavy with it.
I have an episode on the podcast with a woman named
Yeah.
Abby Miller, and
Oh.
she is a Christian who hates MLMs, and we go
Yeah.
down a list of all the reasons why God hates your MLM, and
Yep.
all the scripture in there that
Wow.
supports all of it. It's pretty fun.
Yeah, I'm gonna listen to that. So yeah, but the thing with me is I was raised Catholic and
Yeah, me
I
too.
read the whole Bible,
Yeah.
Yeah. So they can't fight with me with scriptures because I know them. Do I believe all of them? Not really, but yeah.
Yep. So that would be fun. We can
Yeah.
definitely do all that because
Yeah.
this one just ended in a Jeremiah quote.
They
I'm
use that
like-
a lot.
And I'm like,
Yeah.
okay, I don't think that's what that one meant.
Yeah.
I guess you're just running with this one too.
So on passive, are they also like using religion or?
Oh,
yeah.
They're their
yeah.
own religion at this point.
Yeah.
No,
Oh my
actually,
gosh.
Ash has actually said that God created him to come down to
to
earth
bring on
and then
passive
helped
world.
him create on passive, like as if Jesus was next to him with Moses, and they were like, "So how are we ripping off all the Indian people today?" Like it's ridiculous. I was like, "What are you saying?"
Like I what I tell people about that is why does God like to use prophets, right? Like God is so powerful. He can just tell anything to everyone, like to 7 billion people, talk to us. Why is there always a man who's always like saying that God is talking to him? And then God wants him to tell us. Like that's what I don't get. That's why I tell those people because they always want money. That that guy always wants money.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I
Same
don't-
with this one in the Philippines. They're only
Yeah.
using God because you said
Yeah.
that Catholic religion is a very, very common in the
Oh, yeah.
Philippines.
Yeah.
So
80%. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so they'll
affinity fraud.
definitely use it.
Yeah.
But on Passive, and I have found and memed 17 songs, and they're all venerating Ash Mofara, who is the creator of On Passive, and he has a history of being in other scams. I mean, just
Oh
a
my
very
god.
long, twisted, weird history. And his top people know each other, which, by the way, Beth and Roberta, today I got something, and it is the most recent top 100, which if I pull it up, do I have it? But the amount of people, because we know there's ghost accounts and everything,
Yeah.
it's still not 50,000. It was like 44,700 and something.
See, like it has to be mainly ghost accounts.
It has to be. It can't like not be, because
It doesn't
it
make
has to be.
sense.
the numbers do not make sense. They don't add up, and it's like for them saying that they have over 1 million founders, they are liars.
Yeah, because I told Oz, I did a video on Passive today too, because someone under the video was asking if they could do a class action lawsuit. I was like, yes, please, if you have the ability, do it. But he was like, I think people are making fake accounts. And I was like, no, Oz, we
Yes.
know they are.
Yeah, no, they're absolutely doing
They
that.
definitely are. You can put it in print, my man. Go put it
Yeah.
in an article. They tell people to open up accounts in their kids' names and everything. It's awful. Tell them to stop. We just don't know how many are fake. And that's what I said. I was like, we just can't tell what's real and what's fake. But I think that's why they do it too, so that we never know how many people are actually in this thing.
I mean, even people that could only afford maybe 1 or 2 ghost accounts, like that average is going to be really offset by the people that are buying like all kinds of ghost accounts. You know what I mean? It's I don't know. I would say maybe 75% of them could be ghost accounts.
That's
Okay,
what we've been thinking.
Here's,
Is
Yeah.
probably
here's the
most.
number, okay, for the top 100, 40,777 for on Passive. So there's no way that there is,
A
a
million.
million.
1,170 something thousand. I forget the exact number right now, but I do know it's 1,170,000 and something.
And then I started looking at these, and it has several of the top people have multiple accounts in the top 100.
We know that Michael admitted to having 200.
200, yeah.
So,
Well, there
and
you
he's the
go.
top from my lovely country of Canada, which has just completely been letting me down and everything lately. Yeah, so he has 200. So then you think, well, there's probably a few more of them that have close to that too up there.
Yep.
I mean, don't tell me that other guy that's like second down in Canada doesn't have almost 200
Yeah,
accounts.
who's
I
the
bet he
second
does.
guy is Frank Servideo.
Yeah, I can never say his last name. Frankie there.
2,393. Michael has 2,749. I
Well,
sent
not really, because 200 of them are him, but I'm just saying.
I sent this document to Oz, so if he does any more, it's like, here you go. Here's some more.
Well, he did a article
Yeah,
yesterday.
I saw it.
So that's the one that I was doing on my channel today, because I was like, oh my God. Someone made me sad because they were asking, they had paid $1,000 in Bitcoin,
Ugh.
or 1,000 Bitcoin, sorry.
A
Which could
1,000
actually be
Bitcoin?
more than 1,000. And then also the $97 buy-in, they asked for a refund. Apparently the account, the on passive accounts got hacked.
Oh yeah,
And then his 1,000 Bitcoins disappeared.
I heard about that.
They just vanished into thin air. Who knows where they went? I said probably in Ash's pocket, but they disappeared. And then he asked for a refund because they told him that he could. So he was like, okay. And they were like, actually, no, sorry. We got hacked. And he was like, well, that's nice, but here's proof that you owe me the money.
But you can
Like,
see it
give
in
me
the
my refund. And they literally wrote him back and they were like, yeah, but we don't use the Bitcoin right now. So
Can't you see it in the blockchain, like the Bitcoin?
oh no, they took it off.
Wait. They took it off the blockchain?
No, they just shut it all down. Like the whole now they don't have it, but they're talking about doing another one now.
Yeah.
So that's why it got brought up, because they're now he's talking about doing more Bitcoin mining with the new software. So then this guy was like, well, he ripped me off 1,000 Bitcoin with the last one, But yeah, apparently they claim to get hacked and then they shut it down. And then anyone who kind of donated money to the thing just had their money vanish. I'm like, that's a straight up scam right there.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you can't just take
Yeah.
everyone's Bitcoins and then be like, oh, sorry, guys, we got hacked. They're gone. The end. Because even if you get hacked as a company, you should have insurance for theft. And then you should be able to go and pay people back. Like, what are you doing, Ash?
And 1,000 Bitcoin, if it got hacked, it's gonna be like a big deal.
Yeah, because
Like,
one
yeah.
Bitcoin could be $300 at that time. I have no
Yeah.
clue what this man paid for 1,000
Yeah.
Bitcoin. It could be a lot. And I
And
also don't know where he's from.
remember that Scott Nelson guy who died waiting for Unpassive to launch?
Yeah.
I found evidence that his wife has the account. It's Scott and Stephanie Nelson, and they're at number 41
Oh.
on the top 100. With
Yeah, I think Johnny
281
said that she
people.
had taken it over.
Yeah,
Jeez.
but I have evidence of it now.
Oh, Lord. And that's so sad to me.
Did anybody like try to buy your YouTube channel or your podcast?
Don't
Lenny?
ever let anyone do that to you. It's a scam.
Yeah. No, but someone, yeah. So, I mean, I'm not, but it's a great story for me. Like, because I mean, it means that I'm really affecting something if they're trying to buy me off.
I've had
Right.
someone ask me how much it would cost for me to take down a video,
Right.
and I just never responded.
Dude,
Yeah,
you
I
guys are
also
lucky. I
didn't
just get
respond.
false copyright strikes and then people canceling me all over the internet. I don't get offered money.
That's
I had
funny.
a phone
Yeah.
call when I was helping the AG on the LuLaRoe case from a man in New York who was offering to pay me for my sources because some stuff that I had found looked bad for LuLaRoe and they wanted to know who had sent it.
Oh my
And
gosh.
he's like, just let me know, call me back. And I never called that number back. I was like,
No, because they're going
what?
to try and sue them.
I
Don't
was
do
like,
that.
I'm not going to help LuLaRoe. What are you doing?
Yeah, I don't think that Roberta is the woman to call.
I
to
was like,
help.
they thought they were going to try to get me to flip the script. I was like, what
Yeah.
is this?
She's like, I just went on the Vice documentary and did all this work to raise awareness about them so that I could help you.
yeah, it was very
That's
interesting.
what I was
It
doing.
was very interesting.
Oh my gosh. But yeah, did the what's that?
I
I
had
know
Tom Brooks from 90 Day Fiance threaten to sue me.
what?
That happened because I'm the one that blasted that he was in Organo Gold. And so I posted about it on my Instagram and he directly came to me and was all like, you are slandering me on the internet.
Like telling the truth?
And I was like,
Yeah.
no, you are in this company. You're signing up everyone on your cast. What are you talking about? He got in a big argument with me. A bunch of my followers told him off. And he was like, I am going to sue you. So that was a fun story.
Gold didn't it become like I Am Academy? If I'm not
No,
mistaken.
Organa Gold is still around. Their top
Oh.
person, which I can't think of his name off the top of my head right now, but he created iBoomerang, which I've been meaning to look at sometime. But a lot of people that got involved in OneCoin were from Organa Gold, and also
Yeah.
I Am Academy. A lot of the top ones came from Organa Gold, also.
Yeah. Yeah. So you are kind of right. Like a lot of the
Yeah.
people from Organa Gold went over there. And so it was funny because I had just gotten done with Organo Gold and Tom Brooks when Alonda was starting on OneCoin, like
Oh
looking into
gosh.
them. And then she messaged me behind the scenes and was all like, did you know that most of these people came from Organo Gold? And I was like, yeah, I started falling down that rabbit hole, but it's too big for me. She's like, I got it. I'm like, okay, you do it then.
Yeah, like the end of Lula Rich, right? Like when Bob said like it's just like when you cut off one head, it just
Yeah,
there's
Here's the
two
Hydra.
that's gonna it's a Hydra. Like this. I Am Worldwide from TFD, the Filipino dream that became a nightmare. Now it's I am worldwide. What's next? What's
And that's the
next?
thing is that all of these like top people end up going from
Yeah.
one to another or creating their own. I mean, it's like we see
Yeah.
this time and time and time again. It's
Yeah,
like
and if it's not your own
Yeah.
like MLM, then it's you create like an MLM coaching company.
Oh yeah. Oh
I was
yeah.
talking to Doug Brooks, and he said that he's always wanted to do like the MLM family tree, and I was like, that would actually be a really fun project that I think the community could get done rather quickly.
Yeah.
I think Illuminati has a video, but it's not complete. So and then it's only like the most famous MLMs. But I'm just like, how come people don't know? Like if they're already from the old MLM and they promise them the world and then they go to another or they
Because
create
they
another one.
figure like okay, so they figure that eventually you figure out that the only way you can make money is if you join early. So what you'll
Uh-huh.
notice is they'll switch to a new one when it first starts. And they'll
Yeah.
be like, "Oh, we're gonna be the early birds now," or they just go and create their own, in which case
I
they're
mean,
the
that's what we're
CEO.
seeing in Zeus's bounty right now with some of those people that like the guy that did not do well in on passive that
Mhm.
I'm sorry in magic that contacted me and then I look up it and I'm like, oh gosh, this is a crypto MLM scheme. Yay. With an NFT, which is going to have virtual chariot races.
What is the name? Because I'm very into crypto. What's the name of that
Zeus,
scam?
Zeus's bounty.
Zeus's bounty. Oh my
Yes,
god.
the Greek god. Zeus.
The Greek god, but then they're having Roman chariot races. I'm just throwing that out there. We find that very funny.
Yeah, because like I'm seeing like 99% of crypto projects are either a Ponzi scheme
Uh-huh.
or like a pyramid scheme. Because
Yeah.
it's the new thing now. It's the new health supplements, crypto. So
Yeah,
yeah,
the crypto stuff fascinates me. I mean, it horrifies
yeah.
and fascinates me.
Yeah. The only NFT that I bought was like the marble ones. But I see a lot of scams, really.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, like what is that? CX cash or something?
Oh yeah, yeah, I know
Yeah.
what you're talking
Mhm.
about. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. And because I have crypto, I have Bitcoin and Ethereum, and some of my subscribers are mad at me for for buying crypto. And I'm like, yeah, a lot are scams, but not everything is a scam. And it's not like I
Right.
have millions of dollars. I just bought like some just
It's
in
the
case.
courses and the apps and stuff that are involved in the crypto that are the scams. I mean, crypto is like the stock market, so it's like gambling,
Yeah.
so already there. But the MLM aspect in the MLM cryptos are the courses and the recruiting of the courses and
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
apps and the paying of the fees and things that you don't really need to do.
Or like these fake
Yeah.
mining companies, because you will actually have straight up fake mining companies in crypto.
Really? Just like a fake coin that they're pretending actually has value?
Yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
that's technically what Dogecoin was that Elon Musk came up with. Like, he couldn't even back that up and it shut down. Like, that's what I mean. Like,
Is
and
Doge gone now? I
Oh, no, it's
Yeah.
still
crashed,
there.
but-
It's still
Oh, it's
there.
still there?
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
still there, but it's
It's
gone
down.
way
Yeah.
down.
Mhm.
So like it's like practically phased out. And then there's oh crap, what was the one? There was just one recently that got busted and shut down because they were like just filling in the numbers, which is what we think Zeus is gonna do. But they did not, like they weren't actually mining the crypto. So they were just going into the computer and telling people
They were
that
just
they
cooking the books.
yeah, and apparently that happens
what
all
OneCoin
the
did.
time with it.
OneCoin
So they're
did
like
use some of the
essentially Ponzi
blockchain.
schemes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
OneCoin did that too, technically, where they did like a fake blockchain. Like that's the big issue with them now is that we're having actual companies that are like, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm
And
just gonna
sometime
make
I'm
it.
going to have I have a couple of crypto guys like Tim who he was like big in like uncovering the whole OneCoin thing. I'm going to have him come on my channel and there's another guy too. A couple of people that I want to have that have known the OneCoin stuff and know a lot about all the crypto because since we're looking at unpassive and they're talking about another coin, and we're looking at Zeus's bounty, and we'll probably look at other crypto things because they're just a dime a dozen. I swear, you can sling a cat, you're going to hit a crypto MLM.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
The bad thing is there's just so many of them. Like before you can even make a video, they're already gone.
Yeah,
Hmm.
Yeah,
that's
because a
why
lot of them are
Zeus's
exit.
bounty right
Yeah.
away.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, either that or they are rug pulling right quick.
Yeah. Like that influencer guy. I forgot Ice something.
Ice Poseidon, yeah.
Yeah, Ice Poseidon. But at least he's the only one who like admitted it. But now I think
That's just because Ice Poseidon is a straight up a-hole. Like the guy's a joke. And so he's just like, yeah, I ripped everyone off for $500,000 and I'm not gonna give it back. Yeah, I got the money still, but I don't care. I'll donate 100,000. Oh no, wait, I won't. Here's only 40,000. Ha ha, scammed ya. And then that's it. And he straight up was like, yeah, I created this to take money from everyone.
oh gosh.
So yeah,
Oh,
that's what he did is he made up a fake
yeah.
Bitcoin basically and then had all of his subs because he was a in real life streamer, which
Yeah.
was a big thing like 10 years ago. Everyone was getting big on that. But
Uh-huh.
he kind of got outed as being a jerk the last several years. So he like fell off the face of the earth, I thought.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden everyone was like, did you hear that Ice Poseidon ripped off everyone with a one coin scheme? It was like one coin and he just like rug pulled and he doesn't care. And I was like, that guy's still alive?
It's like because it only takes like $50 to start your coin.
Exactly. And
Yeah.
he literally was like, I worked on the project for 1 week.
Yeah.
And then started the company, took
And-
everyone's money, and here I am.
And then blaming the people for trusting him. That's funny.
Well, I mean, like I said, it would be like investing with Onision or Keemstar. Like, no offense, but these are just people you don't give your money to, okay?
Yeah. Yeah. Oh my gosh. Yep.
Well, guys,
So
I want to
absolutely
thank
wild.
you so much for lending
Yes.
your
Yeah.
expertise.
That was fun. I needed a break. I cried today over on Passive.
Aww.
Well,
For
I think
me, yeah,
It's
for
always good to have a break for sure.
yeah, for me, I taught my dogs how to ring a bell when they want a treat, and it never stopped.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Well, tomorrow we are
Yeah.
going to get back on the passive train, and I do have
Yeah.
the lost founder that we're going to listen to what
Yes.
he has to say, Jeremiah.
Yeah.
And so we'll
Yeah.
do that. But I want to say thank you to my mods. Thank you so much for everybody who participated in the chat and just our lurkers too. And Roberta, thank you. Elaine, thank you. And Beth,
Thank you, everyone. And I'll get
Yes,
in
of
touch with
course.
all of you guys.
Yes.
Yeah.
Please.
Oh, we have a group, and then you can also post like if you have episodes there, like it's called
We have a
Anti-Scammer
post
League.
too.
I'm
We
sorry.
have a group too.
Oh yeah, the one that Alanda
Yeah, it's a
started.
scam.
Yeah. So I'm part of that too.
Woo! All right.
Yeah.
All right. Don't forget you're beautiful. I love you. And we will see you tomorrow. Good night, everybody.
Good
Night.
night.
Love you. Bye.
Bye.